Welcome to this D&D session of Draubone, The Hunt for the Tranquility Grimoire. This series is based on an upcoming book series, Vaults of Lore. Come, join us on our adventure.
I'm going to re-go over the homebrew rules just so everyone remembers. We did it weeks ago.
Months ago.
Months ago? Yeah, months, weeks, whatever.
I love the month class.
A year ago.
Does anyone even remember the homebrew rules?
Radiation is in
Yeah.
existence.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
And then there was, shoot, I forget the other effect.
Yep. Okay, so there's radiation.
Weather. Radiation, weather, and there's one more off the top of my head I can't remember. That are like the three major keys right now.
There's four. But
I only consider three of the major keys.
okay.
And one of them ain't radiation.
Yeah, so there's radiation.
What?
Depending on the intensity, you'll either be poisoned, poison weekend, blind poison weekend, or blind, drained, poisoned, and weekend. Player knowledge, also I guess somewhat character knowledge, depending on how smart your person is. The radiation will come from solar flares, cosmic rays, nuclear accidents, radioactive material, nuclear weapons. Fantasy campaign also consider the experiments of wizards might leave radioactive byproducts. Who's all a magic user? 3? You cast magic at all?
I mean,
Your runes really aren't.
Runes aren't magic.
Okay.
yeah.
All three of
Well,
you.
ancient magic.
All three of you need to add an item to your item list.
Okay.
You're going to have a magic focus crystal.
A magic focus crystal?
Yep. It is going to be part of your actual inventory. It's not going to count as your material component. It's an actual item. If you lose it, you have to get a new one until you can cast magic again.
Oh, magic. Oh, so it's like my druidic focus?
How do you spell
Mhm.
magic?
M-A-G-I-C.
M-A...
It's like what?
So it's like my druidic focus?
Yeah.
That's
Right. So in order to cast the magic in this universe,
Magic,
you need to use a focus
F-O-C-U-S.
crystal, and without it, you can't cast magic.
Okay.
So if you lose it, you get stolen, you shatter it for some crazy unknown reason, you're
Yeah.
screwed.
Yep.
Can I have fashioned it into a really awesome necklace that I wear all the time?
As long as it's somewhere on your body, that is fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's
It can be in a bag, it can be on armor, you can hold it.
mine's gonna be woven
Make sure it's safe. Put it in
and
your
covered
prison
by
pocket.
hemp into my bracelet with my druidic focus.
Okay, right where you're putting it on your papers.
Put it right on the center of your breastplate.
No. You need to put it in your prison pocket. It's safe.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Put it in your prison pocket.
Jax Blacks would be totally into that. Or he would swallow it, and it would be just. What happens if you swallow it?
It's in your person.
Do we digest it, or does it stay frozen in our stomach forever?
every
Until someone stabs us.
every third day you gotta re-eat it.
if you decide to go that route, I'll tell you what happens. You're probably not gonna like it.
Every third day you gotta re-eat it.
It's gonna. I'm gonna tell you, it'll suck every time you fart or burp.
Magical fart!
He'll be rolling off the table. He's walking your trips. Boom!
All right. Also, for magic users, we have the new Wild Magic table, which has almost 1,000 variations. So anytime you roll a nat 1, it instantly turns to wild magic.
When we're casting magic, or just anytime?
If you cast any sort of magic,
Okay. When we're casting.
any magic,
Okay.
including cantrips,
Okay.
you must roll a d20.
Oh, even ones that auto hit?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if they
I'm
have
happy
you
I didn't
have
play
to
a
roll
magic
it.
caster.
The world is weird.
Magic missiles.
So you
Roll
you have
every
to
time.
roll a d20.
So you roll a
first time.
d20, crit fail, you re-roll it, and that determines what happens from the magic table.
Right.
Nice.
Even auto
Okay.
hit stuff, just roll it for the sake of rolling it, just so I know if you get a 1 on it.
Okay.
So you can possibly now fail everything, including magic missile. Magic missile can fail.
So you have a 5% chance of doing something awesome.
No. There's like, I think after
That'd be
I did the
very
calculation,
funny.
there's a 0.21% chance of getting anything good on wild magic.
I'm
Even bad
putting a
stuff.
star next to that, and I'm underlining can fail.
Can fail.
Jesus, that's intense, dude. But
Mage hand, you failed.
also, wild magic is hilarious.
Oh yeah, that includes mage hand too.
Oh,
Oh yeah, everything can fail.
Mage hand's a cantrip, though.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
cantrip. He just said
Every
cantrip.
every spell,
Oh,
cantrips as
Jesus.
well,
Okay.
because you have to cast it through a crystal, which means it
Everything
can
Kinda
fail.
happy.
Yeah.
Sucks to be magic users.
Ooh, a personal fan, just don't fart.
Yeah, I mean, magic has to have a cost, and if you fail at casting it.
We are playing with the single 4th edition minion rule, where I can have a small minion army on the table that has, basically, they all have the same AC, they all have the same health, which is stupid low. They're basically cannon fodder.
That's what
All
makes
right.
level 4 so fun for me.
There is weather, which has already been randomly generated for the entire year. So every day, even during the day, the weather can just randomly change.
Sounds like Michigan.
Yep. Like Michigan.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's snowing over there.
It's raining now. Oh.
There is a homebrew material, which is dark light, which is radioactive. So instead of like its normal, it's silverish gray color, it's now silver gray with a little bit of iridescent to it.
Well, we don't go into radiation songs until I'm level 13.
Who here read about the fume great sword?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, the fume great sword is made of dark light.
Oh, wait, does that mean it can hurt you? Carrying it around?
You'll have to find out.
Sounds like a good weapon for a crab.
Yeah, that's a grab weapon.
Actually, you guys would actually know if you read swords. I put it in there.
Oh, you did put it in there?
Yeah.
That's worth 5. That would be an excellent crab.
Yo, that's why you have to have such a high strength to live, right? Wait, I read that whole paragraph.
Right. But did you read the homebrew material page?
I read the wild magic and radioactivity. Oh, I didn't read all the radioactivity. I perused it.
I was just gonna go
Does anyone have any questions about the world or the campaign or anything before I go into other stuff?
Yeah.
What?
Why did they get special stuff?
It's not special. It's
It
a
is not
handicap.
special.
I know.
It's not
I'm
special.
giving you crap. Go
Why
ahead.
do-
Not special
Why do we
at
have to
all.
suffer? Is the
Why
question.
do you get special stuff? Ask the crab person character.
Anyway,
I'm not special.
aside from the alchemy herbalism question, which we can probably just hit later. That's the only thing, if we can sidebar that later this
I'll
week.
figure it out later.
Yeah.
Anybody have
So-
anything else? Questions about their area, leaders, wars, anything?
Where are we starting? I forgot.
I haven't told you.
Where's my people at?
Human?
Because no, I wasn't starting that radioactive zone. That's why you asked me if I was. No, that knighthood that I belong to.
Oh,
Where are they on the world map?
right here.
Okay.
King's Rose.
Hey, what
Okay. Cool.
I went. Oh, I probably should pull up the other map, honestly.
Where are my people located? All over. It's water. It's mine.
How do I close this thing? I can't see this thing up here.
There you go. It's a drop bar.
I know, but I'm doing it upside down. You know how hard this is?
We'll look on your laptop.
I can't. It shoots it to the other screen. I
You wanna-
screened it.
Oh, you need a dual.
Huh?
You need a laptop.
do you want a dual mirror?
No. I'm fine.
I don't know what I was playing.
Who wants crabs?
Huh?
Hey, at least if I die, at least you guys get plenty of rations.
Can you? I'm guessing you can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be a hell of an oversight.
Yeah, I get to breathe underwater. My movement speed's increased underwater.
I lost it.
Alright, so what was your question, Mike?
Well, where are my people really
Okay.
located? Am I all over, or do I have one central?
Alright, so you. It's so hard to do upside down. That's your home.
That's in land.
It's a swamp, technically.
I'm a swamp crab.
If you would have read it, you would know.
I did read it.
Okay.
I just want to know where on the map.
Okay.
I was.
Your home, technically, is somewhere I can't point to because it'll spoil something later.
Okay.
It's somewhere between this section of the ocean. So, if you read it, Zephytria is connected underground to the underwater city.
Yeah.
That's where your people are from.
Okay.
But this is the only land point that you can get to.
What happens when you jump in the water?
I mean, you can do that. I can tell you privately where it is later.
I got
No, that's fine.
I gotta go to drink. He
Oh,
told me about
Josh.
the water.
Your home.
I got him
Oh.
to drink.
Good.
Okay.
Oh yes, where's Yasha's home?
Josh's home would be the human kingdom, which is all the stuff in red, technically.
Okay, and then the Emerald City is.
Ours is the biggest kingdom.
No.
And would I have
I own
been?
the water
Would my
city's here,
and would my farm
Part
have
of
been
it.
right outside of the Emerald City, or
I
would
can
you
allow
think that
it.
it's somewhere else?
probably up here.
Probably up there above him. Yeah, that
Bet
makes
you won't.
sense.
Yeah, but
Because
think
then,
about
yeah,
this.
the
If I cut off the
radiation
water,
could have
how
been
are
the
you
cause
gonna
of the
live?
the poison
If I cut off
plants.
the water, how are you going to live?
Fresh water?
I already told Evelyn she's from Venkaren. Her people are pretty much gone, but they were this general area. Just to go over it, I guess, just so everyone's got a clear understanding. Red's for humans, purple is for the elves and the nature dwelling things. Blue is the dwarves. The desert is a mixture of dragons and tabaxi. The purple is all the mutant hybrid people. Gray is a demon wasteland. The Shade Ruins is basically home of the gods.
And that's from the conflict of Volacir.
Pretty sure it's not going to
So the light purple one, pink, whatever it is the orcs, ogres, trolls, all them. The orange one is the goblins and the gnomes,
Why do I feel like a minority here?
because you are.
Hey, me too. And
mean-
Robbie too.
I mean, they're both minorities too,
We're freaks in a circus.
right?
Mhm.
You weren't supposed to tell us that.
I feel like a real minority here.
And Matt has already created basically the essence of catnip, which I will definitely be privy to.
Yeah.
Silverleaf is going to be my weakness. Where's the Silverleaf
Wait,
nursery?
you're at Tabaxi?
I am a shifter
Oh,
of
that's
the
right.
cat-like
You're a
variety,
shifter, that's right.
Damn.
which is actually it's weird touch, not aware being, so I can still contract lycanthropy, and I am not hurt
Right.
by Silverleaf there.
Silver Tree Nursery.
Woo!
So the Silver Tree Nursery is right outside Brilla, which I can't get to because it's upside down.
Brilla, so that's gonna be like one of my like wish destinations. Like how some people want to see like the wine
Okay.
regions in
So
France.
Brilla's in this hexagon right here, behind this thing. This is the Silver Tree Nursery. This is the winery.
Alright, that is like my Champagne region of France. I'm gonna become a Silverleaf connoisseur.
Cat, dog.
Me and cat dog. Oh yeah, we were joking about how I would basically cat dog if I did contract lycanthropy. Shifter cat,
Did
weirdo.
you guys go over the laws of the god? Because I told Amy I was going to go over it.
Oh, I can go for it.
Yes, please go for it.
Okay. So these are rules that the gods created over their past almost 600 years of being on the area. The first one is no rulers. Next of kin will sit on the throne of their current nation after their passing for 100 years.
It's a hell of a monarchy.
Yeah. It's to prevent dynasties from taking over. No person shall kill another unless by combat.
Well,
Yep.
that one's gonna be a problem for us.
What?
I think I'm not playing rogue.
I can predict that one's gonna be a problem.
I know. There's worse ones. No person shall steal from another unless stealing a stolen item back. If summoned to the champions of war, you will attend or find a suitable replacement signed under a blood oath contract in the presence of the nation's ruler. Did everyone read about the champions of war?
That's where I went and got killed.
We did.
Right.
The
So,
champions of
Yeah, we read about that.
who would have sponsored me then? Because I
You
know
would
in
have
the
been sponsored
backstory.
by the king of Ogrium.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the human kingdom.
Right.
Where also that's where the roses places. Were you one of the what are the knights that are in the king's roses again?
No,
That's
not
it.
those.
Not those. Okay.
And not yet. Not one of those.
Okay. Got it.
He made it where we can't be murder hobos.
Hmm?
He made it where we could be murder hobos.
Next is if summoned to the champions of war by a god, you have to attend. If summoned by a god, you will make haste and answer their call. Hunting animals for sport is not allowed. One must make use of a killed animal and give the rest to nature.
Yay.
Mortal beings are not allowed to enter the vaults without the permission or presence of a god. So if you guys read, there's different vaults around the area,
Mhm.
and they're basically guarded by the gods at all times. Nobody truly knows what's in there.
I need a level 12 spell.
That sucks.
Nope.
We'll get one of those. Not this campaign.
You can solve this god problem real quick.
Number 9, the making of a homunculus is banned.
Wait, what's a homunculus?
It's an
Thank you.
artificial humanoid made by alchemy.
Okay.
Slavery is also banned.
That's good.
No person shall commit treason against their nation, punishable by death. No person shall impersonate a ruler or a god.
God, I'm
and
happy to play rogue.
no god, and then the last one is no god shall be worshipped other than the eight.
So if somebody is worshiping Gilhall, Gishhall?
Who?
The Loxodon. What's his name again?
He's not a god. He's a
Yeah, he's a
demigod.
demigod. So if we see anyone worshiping him, that's bad.
Yeah. What? No? You gonna go worship the demigod?
Gihal.
You know he is.
I know he is.
Gihal.
He's gonna tell people he's the demigod. I am your god, crab man.
Oh crap.
It's gonna be weird enough to have a crab walk around on land. I can't wait to get to the desert, Mike. Permanent dehydration.
Can your character only move from side to side?
I already thought about that, so we're good.
Okay, that's good.
I already thought about desert environments.
Just doesn't.
I was thinking about that a couple days ago. I'm going to buy a lot of water.
Yeah.
That would be great if you have to travel
Right.
somewhere.
Or a keg.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet
Speaking of
range.
travel, every grid or hexagon on the map is 24 miles. It's considered 1 day of travel.
All right.
Wow,
So it's going to take you 1 day to travel each hexagon.
that's a cool way to measure the time. Then
Yeah. It just makes it easy.
Yeah.
It's easier than
It's
saying this is 5 miles because it also makes the world bigger
yeah,
and it makes you guys have a way longer campaign. So I can have more days flow through the world. The world, like years can pass by. Any questions about the laws?
no, seems pretty straightforward.
Cool. Yeah, we went over the weather earlier. There's also natural disasters.
Good thing you're a druid.
Yeah, I already pre-labeled every day that's having a natural disaster, so they will not be random per
Who
se.
else speaks Kuori again? Q-U-O-R-I. I think that's the language of animals.
Who? What?
Kuori. Q-U-O-R-I.
What about it?
Who else speaks it? I can't remember. I know I chose that. I think it's because it's
I
language of
don't.
the beasts.
Glory. Oh.
What?
Kuori. I chose a language because it was the language of the beast.
Hell language is that?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
that's
okay, then I should probably not have chosen that language.
Yeah, I don't think that's an official language.
No, it is an official language. I found it
Is
on
it?
a D&D wiki. Yeah, or on the
D&D wikis are not.
Yeah,
Oh.
D&D wikis are...
Books are.
Almost
Oh, it's
always
part of
that.
the Region of Dreams expansion. Sorry, guys.
This is why I buy books.
Hey, it was on my sheet when I first gave it to you.
Oh, it was part of an official expansion?
Yeah, it is
Oh,
an official
well,
expansion, but
an
it's
official
not. So it was
If
on the
it's
D&D
official
Beyond.
expansion, it's fine.
But it's not going to be spoken in this language at all, in this area at all.
Probably not.
So
Because I
then,
don't know anything about it.
instead, I'm going to change that to Orcish, because then I can talk with my person that I work for.
Makes sense.
That makes more sense to have Common,
Um,
Orcish, Draconic, and Sylvan.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
it's still-
want to give their backstory to anyone else, or you just want to go in blind?
We can go in blind and character our backstory to each other.
Would anybody here have cared about that tournament of...
Everybody would know about the tournament.
Oh, would
It's widely publicized who wins and who loses.
Quick recap.
Hey.
of the
Okay, so
tournament.
recap us.
I
then.
lost!
What, Robert?
What was the? Because did we read about the tournament?
The Champions of War.
Yeah, the Champions War one.
The
The
champions.
Champions of War is basically each nation sends 2 fighters to the giant arena, and then they entertain the gods basically. And
Oh,
the winner has a chance to basically become become a demigod if they prove themselves enough. But only 2 have passed.
I don't see Adobe John in your contacts.
No.
Who would you
2
like to
have
call?
passed 596 years. 594 people have failed miserably. And
the
then times that by 8.
the guy that
I don't know how to do that.
that beat me, he made it, right? Hold on, what the hell was his name?
Right. He made it. He also didn't come back.
Oh.
Drenzar the Barbarian.
Right.
Are you a barbarian?
Not yet. As a level 3, I'm just a bard, but I'm like really skilled bard.
Yeah, so Josh, you would know that he did not make it through the final trial. With the guy.
Oh, that sucks. Thought I was gonna have a friend.
I thought about it, but then I would have you fight a demigod, and I was like, I don't really want to deal with that. I don't really want anybody else in there.
It's basically the holiday for Riften. It's held at a shade.
Because I thought about it, if I would have given
Oh, the
him
holiday for Riften.
demigod
Yeah.
power,
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
And so it's like a
Yeah,
big
war.
battle that Riften puts on.
the
You would
goblins,
use
And
the
people
orcs
are
would use
called
it, and they
one
would
is
wipe
summoned
out a
by
whole
God.
nation.
And then
But they
press
go
on.
through like it's like the Goblet
Huh?
of Fire.
And then press up.
Right. They would press on.
The Legion
The
has
god's not
returned.
dumb. Yeah.
I guess since
So the
everybody would have
Loxodon
known
guy.
about the
Won. He succeeded, and then that's why he became
championship. Damn it! What is it? Trials of the Gods.
Huh?
Oh no, not the
Champions
trials.
of War.
Champions of War. Yeah. So you're friends with the Loxodon Gihal. You would have probably met him through your journey through death.
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Well,
He,
yes. Yes and no.
He
You would
won.
have made it to him, and then you would have got pulled back.
By Miffin?
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, so I guess you guys would have known that I got to the final round, and then I got killed.
Yeah.
In the arena.
I said, but druids don't like things coming back from the dead, right?
Surprise! I'm back.
Druids don't
Yeah,
like
druids
things.
tend to not be cool about that.
Okay, so every now and again, I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah,
like
so
anytime you walk in a
everyone's-
room, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
everyone in the world would know your face, and they're all gonna think you're dead.
Yeah, that's
Face-
gonna
it's
be
a face you
fun.
can't forget.
Zombie.
So even though you're really handsome, my reaction will always be, oh, sorry.
Handsome's an understatement the way that picture looks.
Yeah.
He's just downright like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got that stare, you know.
I
That
think
that.
Mike's in love with your
that,
character.
I know, right?
He's got-
he does keep bringing that up.
all I can think of is really can think of is Zoolander.
We already have one love
Blue-
story
blue
here.
He's gonna
Why
be like,
not?
yo,
Blue platinum.
Blue steel.
Once you
Blue steel,
kill
whatever
whatever,
it
you'll never
is.
go back to Landmade.
You got that blue steel. You just you go on point. You just like.
In the middle of battle, you're gonna get winked by the crab.
I guess the other thing you guys would have noticed, I guess everybody knew who fights there, was that I was part of an order of knights called the Order of the Shattered, which dedicated themselves to protecting the sanctity of death. So they fight against necromancers, they fight to destroy the undead.
And that's difficult though because you are undead now.
I'm not undead,
Oh.
mostly.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
Alright, this is going to be an in-character conversation
He
later.
wants
by
to-
the
He
way.
has
Yeah.
a complicated relationship with himself.
And with death.
Wait, so it was the Knights of
Order of the Shattered.
Order of the Shadow.
Order of the Shadow.
It's also in the World Index, honey. It's,
They,
It was in the World Index.
it's in the world. I told you about it. I said there's an
They
Order of
fight
the
for the
Shadow.
sanctity of death.
Wait, this is what I thought you were. Oh, wait, no. The other knights are the ones that are in the King's Rose Garden. Those are the.
Right. There's multiple orders.
Yeah.
I couldn't just have one.
Yeah. But there's only one that's under the global organizations, and so I think that's why I thought it was that order.
Oh yeah, it's I put it under a different subcategory because it's not technically global.
Yeah, these
It
guys are
is,
small.
but it isn't. It's very small.
And so you answered to this guy.
Oh, neat.
Oh yeah, everyone's got
He's your
pictures.
leader.
Is he who took over after Dad died?
Yeah.
Your dad died.
Probably have some things to explain with him.
Cool. That's Yasha's boss.
X.
Ex-boss.
I
guess.
don't really know where I stand right now.
That'll be an interesting conversation.
I owe Miffin. I'm under her service. But other than that, I gotta kill this lich. You know.
The lich that killed you?
No.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
got
he
killed
was
fair
doing
and square.
combat.
okay.
Yeah, I got killed fair and square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Square. Did you kill yourself using your runes?
No.
And
No,
crap!
he
The
didn't
card
have those-
damage.
He didn't have those powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was if you could sum life experiences up between 1 and 20, I was about 15, and then now I'm about 3. I died. And then
All I know is we're going to need a lot of restoration over here.
Oh shoot! Does healing hurt you?
no.
Okay, good.
No, but he can hurt himself with necrotic. Lots of necrotic.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope I roll well.
Why do you always do that? You always pick characters
And
that
they're-
if I roll, someone's gonna lose HP.
Well, it's not gonna be you. It's
But
gonna be me.
those are cool characters.
Yeah,
Those are
exactly.
But it's just every single time. Yeah, she's like, I gotta roll and see who's
I'm
losing
just saying,
HP.
You gotta have a good flaw to have a good character.
Yeah.
That is true.
restoration is really going to need to
Yeah.
be over here because
Like,
necrotic
my
damage
stupidity is
doesn't
going
work.
to be a massive detriment.
Yeah, that's not cool.
We are literally going to need to recreate
But-
the Pick of Destiny, so we should watch
I
it.
have.
That's why I'm Kylie Glass. He's gonna call me KG. Yeah.
I worked in a Pick of Destiny
Oh,
joke to the
nice.
show,
But
Oh,
and
what?
we animated Kyle Glass for a joke
Oh, that's awesome.
about fighting Satan, and I said, you have to make sure you defeat Satan because KG doesn't like gargling mayonnaise. It's like like an animated Kyle Glass pops up for a second. He's like,
Alright, anybody else?
I'm good for right now.
Should we talk about my backstory?
It's totally up to you if you want to share it with everyone. Well,
Or is it part of the story that we're going to go into today?
what would be publicly known about you?
yeah, anything that's publicly known, you should share.
Okay, then I guess I'll probably play that one close to the chest.
To your bare chest.
To my bare chest.
It's gonna play that one close to his muscle-bound bare chest.
Well,
think
I
there
guess
was.
they'll find out about it throughout the course of the adventure.
Okay. They would probably know about your time with,
I think. Oh yeah, everyone.
because you are the co-founder.
Yes. I co-founded the circus that's in the Emerald City. I was kind of like an orphan kid, just like performing on the streets.
Mr. Krog's Imaginarium Circus.
Mr. Krog's Imaginarium. Mr. Krog and I started the Imaginarium Circus.
But only
Emerald
one
City
got his
on
name.
that map.
Emerald
Uh,
City is.
It's where all the people are deformed.
Is it like a human city or?
It's it's like a cultural melting pot. It's
It's a melting pot of all the unknowns. So there's like certain races and stuff that I wanted in the game, but I couldn't put them logically anywhere. So they're in here
Oh, okay, up there.
at Emerald City, the city of green, because from radiation, which is why everyone there is unique. It actually used to be the original home of the humans until radiation seeped in, and then they moved down south. So they abandoned it.
And so it's not really a part of any of these realms, or is it kind of a part of Odrium?
It's its own place. It's
Okay, it's just not under the nations tab yet.
I think it's Takron is what the nation.
Takron
It's
cities.
its own place.
Ah, yeah, Takron Cities, Emerald
Yeah.
City. I see it now.
Chevron
So,
and
so we're
Takron.
kind of like related to Karath, because there are some
I actually
Karath.
got it because of Chevron.
So we're near the Karath cities. So we're close
So
to
you're a
Karath. So we were
Merryman.
near the Karath and Murzog
very funny.
war, the War of
Like,
Bonds,
you're not like one of
broken
those
bonds.
French clowns. It's all about tragedy.
Oh, yeah, the
sadness.
Zaza-
Right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm like
This
I'm
is- yeah,
embracing
so-
the
Honey,
kind of
we
like
would've been
cartoonish
very-
nature.
We would have been very familiar with the War of Broken Bonds because we're
Yeah.
right next to
This
Karath.
war.
So we would have had a lot of refugees coming in.
Yeah, that's the war where one of the vaults opened from the gods and demons poured out, and they decided to wipe a city out with a pool of, a small river of lava.
Oh, I thought that was the conflict. That
Hmm?
was called the conflict. The War of Broken
that was the
Bonds had no
conflict.
information. The War of Broken Bonds, the only information I found on the War of Broken Bonds is that it's between the Karath and the Mazug. Like, they were fighting. So they broke one of the bonds, is what... Yeah?
Now you're confusing me.
I'm sorry! I read it!
My ample fortune.
He was like, I did the homework. I promise.
I promise I did.
My ample fortune working.
Sorry.
Because, yeah, that's the conflict of...
Did you read the
Wars.
timeline?
Wait, where is the timeline?
It's on the front page. There's a timeline. The era of
Oh.
darkness and the prophetic era.
Oh, yeah,
That's where
that
it
one.
talks about the War of Broken Bonds.
Okay.
Oh,
the
interesting.
prophetic era.
The War of Broken Bonds, the first global war involving all nations due to an ale being thrown into King Patrick Redcleaver's space
Okay, that
at a
one.
conference between an orc diplomat, King Karam Bavarius, and the Hydra Lord. The argument ended in all nations going to war and taking sides. The battle ended after a bloody decade of over 1 million lives lost. And then the orcs and goblins are still battling out the war as of 597 PE over who owns the Temple of Shadow.
Oh, yeah, and that's
so they're
why...
still fighting way down south.
Yeah, because that battleground, that's
sounds
why it's like the
frustrating.
dead
So
are still
there's
on there and you
Right.
don't want to go
So
on
they've
it.
been battling for 350 years still.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. I'm so sorry I didn't see the timeline in the upper right. I'm still learning how to navigate the website.
What was the
Wipe them
name
out.
of that battle?
War of Broken
I
Bonds.
need to
Oh,
get to
great,
the-
great.
And,
War's
it's not,
done.
and then the
It's
battles
okay.
within it are multiple.
So in
battles.
five,
Yeah.
so
But
in
it started with people throwing
537,
beer at each other.
Yes.
is when this war broke out. The war in Zagamoth at Mount Ringrock. That's when the vault cracked, and the demons started pouring out, and there was a demon lord named Zagamoth that came out, and
So is that
the
my
gods
dude?
did nothing because
Zagamoth is like
reasons.
the devil.
Yeah, Zagamoth is like the giant demon lord.
Oh.
It's like
He lives in hell.
if we started
He's
a
trying to
war
come
over
out
throwing
of hell.
beer on each other,
Zalmoth.
the gods are like, you're on your own with the demons, okay?
Yeah, so the school of the Academy of Magic sacrificed an entire classroom of high-end mages and wizards to seal the vault with their own souls.
Oh, that's the volcano thing
Some
that you were thinking
Tall
Yeah,
of.
Russia.
Russia crap right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who sacrificed their souls?
An entire classroom at the Academy of Magic. It was like, I don't remember how many people I put in there. I'd have to go back and read it.
Yeah, a lot of
A
people.
lot. There's a lot of souls holding the vault shut right now.
Mhm.
And
Robin
that
would
would-
work on
that would
songs
have happened
next week
in your
for all of them.
probably early in your lifetime, because this was 70 years have passed.
Robbie, do you want me to pull down my ukulele for you to learn?
Yes.
So, the demons came from inside the vault?
They came from inside the vault.
Where is your
Spoiler alert. I bet I know what's in the other vaults.
The Legion has returned.
Yeah.
I've been wanting
My
to
drama,
tune it.
my drama teacher learned how to play the ukulele.
For once, I
during
think
my
I don't
SAT
want to
years
play
at
this.
It's
school.
really easy.
I know it's really
You can
easy.
knock.
I do it
Yeah.
because I'd be like,
We'll just knock and see if there's probably boys.
Remember I
some of the details of the world building are hilariously metal.
very metal.
Yeah.
That's why I think us being a Tenacious D duo is very fitting here.
Beautiful.
There's still a ton of shit you guys haven't even got to read yet.
Yeah, no, I noticed because there are a lot of those
So
cities. I kept clicking on cities thinking it was an error because there was nothing coming up.
No, it's not an error. It's just I have posted it.
Okay,
None of it was relevant at the moment.
okay.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna grab. I need to grab my bottle of rosé. Please.
Okay.
And then
Right back.
yeah, after you guys do that, I'll start going over. We'll actually start playing, sort of.
Like, sort of.
Ooh, most of the time.
We're running a different type of
It's
opening
vengeance
than
you
normal
want, then
D&D.
you will find
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I'm running an experiment for Reddit.
Dun,
So,
dun.
there's a bunch of DMs on there. We've been conversing for the past 6 months about finding alternate openings for D&D besides,
You
oh,
mean
you
in
all
a
know each
bar.
other, you meet at the inn,
Yeah.
or you meet in prison, or a shipwreck, or some
Yeah.
other bull crap. So I came up with a unique thing that somebody else posted like a year ago but never did. So I just told everybody, screw it, I'm just going to do it.
Okay.
So
Ta-da!
it's totally unique. I have no
We're
clue if it's
guinea
going to work.
pigs.
It's a gamble.
Hey!
Gosh.
But that's what our whole thing
This was his secret way of getting one of those.
No, he's already had one. He stole one from me.
I think Argo
Can I
might have
steal
got
one?
it.
And I'm
If I
basically
steal one, I
delaying
need-
the game
No.
right now, so this
I love-
monster will
I
kick
love
in.
this reference.
It's
What do you think?
It's fine.
Can
to
I
kick.
throw it at you?
Where in the world did it go?
If not, I can go get your bigger rifle that's in the car.
Nowhere.
It should be okay.
You didn't throw it? Yeah, you did.
Get your bigger rifle.
Or did you grab it? Did it bounce off?
Robbie found it in him. After I took
Oh.
it.
That's weird.
Well, we really don't have a time limit today.
Mm-mm.
We're just gonna play until I run out of material, so you guys get bored.
Or you get tired.
Or I get tired.
Too tired. And you stop falling.
But we're only audio recording the session, so
Audio's fine. I can still post it.
it's poor audio.
Huh?
It's very terrible audio. It won't be great.
I don't care.
Okay.
I only
Definitely
got
gonna wanna
70
edit it.
more than
Yeah,
well.
you found it.
Huh?
Oh yeah,
I
let me
only
tune it.
got the episode more than well.
Do you need to go early?
I'll be good.
If we need to go, let me know.
I'll be good.
I've not tuned this in a while.
I don't have school tomorrow, so yay.
Alright, so no questions on the laws, so I can play this.
Nope.
We got lots of laws that we can't break.
I actually completely forgot how to tune it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
So we just can't pick fights with people.
It's completely out of tune.
I mean, you can. You can do whatever you want. It's
We can
D&D.
pick fights with people, and you just have to be justified.
It's D&D. You can do it,
Not with
Do
your
what you-
laws.
Do what you feel is necessary.
Like, there are laws everywhere.
Yes, but there's a difference. There's in the world usually gods aren't watching you 24/7 saying
Right.
they did something wrong.
Just remember, your god is the god of justice.
So play that as a character.
Yeah.
Maybe a little better than the paladin that poisoned all the hookers.
Yeah.
Maybe a little better than that.
And Tattle told on
He's gonna
us.
have
And
the
then
same.
tentacles.
He's gonna have the same ethical problems as the Man of Steel. Like, I believe in truth, justice, and murder.
It's randomly eye lasering people.
Did everyone read the front page of the stuff I put?
Yeah, I know I did.
Like,
Yes.
Somewhat.
Alright, you guys
Pangea.
reread it for you guys.
Break it down.
Sure.
Like, I'm guessing, so I don't remember.
We talked about Pangea.
No!
I read this
Wait,
thing
I
twice.
can't
'Cause
be
I
a
read it
murderer,
once to
hello.
her and then once to him, and I used voice.
As long as it's for justice.
There!
Yeah, I do.
It's standing up!
If I think somebody stole, I shall bring them justice.
With your claws. Claws of justice. The crab claws of justice.
Did you say that? No.
Okay.
Oh, these guys say you just
Not bad.
I was very conservative.
describe it about their
Basically, you're gonna have to read parts of this twice, but because there's also parts of what I'm about to read in the actual main story campaign notes or whatever.
I make a good lie detector. Just give me somebody's arm, I'll put it in my claw and slowly start applying pressure as we go. Eventually, it tells the truth.
I have pretty good insight, so it can be my job.
Don't ask me to do anything with intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
I found out that with the School of Valor, I can give you guys not just Bardic Inspiration die, but combat Inspiration die. That can be used to add the Bardic Inspiration die to your attack damage rolls, or you can use it in your reaction to an attack against you.
For your armor class?
And you add it to your armor class.
Robbie, you've been doing that for a year.
Wait. Yep, I have. That's fine.
Holy shit.
No, you know why? I was like, that's a character sheet, Robbie. Please tell me you know that.
Are you,
I need to hear you.
Robbie says if you
Do you smell toast, Robbie?
Card that you can give us Bard Church that can be added to our roll or
It's been a
reaction
it's
to
been
our
a long
armor,
time
and
since we
you
played
also can
D&D.
do that for a year.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, we've been doing that for a
Yeah.
year.
We've been doing that for a year, Robbie.
I thought we've only been.
D&D.
Actually, a year plus.
Robbie, did you know you can give us Bardic Inspiration die to add to our skill checks?
Guys, I'm married to him. I married this one.
I'm so sorry that you.
Or
have to
did
be
you?
with us.
Or did I? No, I'm pretty sure.
He might forget.
We have a couple photos.
That doesn't mean anything. We've been doing this for almost a year, over a year, and you can't remember he's been giving us Bard Inspiration.
It's gonna be even better when we both get Alzheimer's. It's gonna be great.
When I get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, when?
Maybe we should make a movie about a girl who lies about being a pigeon sniper. Argo.
Play nice.
We're gonna need there's gonna need a 51st
Play-
date that's just record
play
everything that happens every day.
All right. So
Robbie, do
You
you
ready?
want one?
yes.
Yeah.
Me.
The child ready?
Yes.
Okay.
We're all the children are ready.
All the children are ready. From the long, long past of lore is a book called The Tranquility Grimoire, a powerful spellbook used by Zobi to unite the races of Draubone and enter a tranquil time of peace. When Zobi died in 34 CE, the book was passed down to his son, Stenor Theron, who read the book and knew of its potential destruction of the world, and took it upon himself to destroy it. But its magic was too powerful to be destroyed. He then used his strength to rip the book apart into 10 sections, the book binding and the 9 pages it contained inside. But it came with a price. Pulling the magic book apart burned his hands from the intense magic, turning them black and causing him to always keep gloves on while in public. The 10 parts were then given to his top 10 most trusted Odrian Kingsguards to hide around the realm so no one person could find them in a single lifetime. One of the guards actually sold the cover to a merchant, and centuries later it ended up in the hands of Zop, who's now selling it at Zop's traveling auction coming up in Berla. The other 9 parts are lost in time. There are stories and legends about them scattered around the realm of Draubone to their locations. So currently, as of the start of this campaign, it is the first day of Caddis, which is basically January 1st. So it is the first day.
And it's a feast again.
During whatever activities that you guys are doing, you each meet a human male tan skin, long, straight, flaming red hair, green eyes, wearing an opulent robes dyed gray and light green, who calls himself Mez. He speaks to each of you individually and offers you an exciting reward for finding this book and putting it back into its entirety. Does anyone have questions for him? We're going to do one at a time.
How did you get backstage at this concert?
Ooh, there's your food. Yashi's food.
That doesn't fit my backstory.
Doesn't fit anyone's backstory. That's the lovely part.
Yep, no, it doesn't fit. So literally, so now, Mike, tell us where you are, how it's happening.
Yeah, we'll start with you.
We'll just go around the
We're
table
just
like
going to
this.
go around the room.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Yoshi to back.
Yeah.
So he comes up to you wherever you are and tells you that he's offering you an incentive reward to help him bring this book back together. He asks first if you're interested. Are you interested in helping put this book back together for an incentive reward?
What is the incentive reward?
Pulls out of a small sack that he has on his side a flat, glowing disc. Very odd looking. And out of it projects a picture of a suit of armor. And he tells you this is the invulnerable coat of arms, one of the most powerful pieces of armor in the entire nation. He gives you a brief history, even though you would probably already know about it. The invulnerable coat of arms is one of the quickest ways to end a fight and to score a critical hit, as it doubles all the damage you deal in a single attack. You usually only score a critical hit when you roll 20 on the 20-sided die, which is followed by rolling again to confirm the hit, even though it doesn't actually count for this. So this item makes you immune to critical hits, as well as reducing the damage from almost all kinds of attacks that come to it. It adds a +5 to your armor class, makes you immune to critical hits, immune to sneak attacks, and takes 10 points of damage off every hit that hits you, and 20 points of damage off every acid, cold, electric, fire, and sonic damage that you take.
Is that on top of my other stats?
Yes.
Can you even wear armor?
Yes.
Yes. It is considered plate. You can wear it.
It's a half plate full. It looks like full.
It is full plate. You can wear it. It is literally the best suit of armor in the entire world.
Don't break your pencil.
It's actually a legendary, isn't it?
Out of the game, technically, I think it is a wondrous legendary.
And all I have to do is, put this book back together.
Follow the clues. Find the first thing you need to do is to go buy the book binding. The book binding will be at Zop's traveling auction on the 10th of Claws in Brilla.
What do the gods say about this?
The gods don't need to know.
The gods know everything.
They won't know about this. You have a full amnesty from the gods.
With that armor, the gods could attack you and it wouldn't even scratch the surface.
It's a god.
Shh. The player.
If
If you agree, I'll give you a voucher which will allow you to bid up to 10,000 gold at the auction. Should be more than enough to buy the book binding.
I will accept.
Great. So he hands you a ticket to the auction. He says it'll give you entrance to the exclusive auction. He also warns you that there will be some very powerful and rich people present, so you should watch your back while you're there.
Okay.
Buy the book binding, and then after you do that, you
So a ticket and a $10,000 voucher. No gold.
Right. So you get a ticket and another ticket, which is a $10,000 up to $10,000 voucher
Okay.
for gold.
So if they're going to be more richer people than the $10,000, what do I do?
Get creative, but I doubt there will be anybody that has that much gold there.
Okay.
He also hands you another piece of paper, and he says, "Good luck. I hope to see you in the future soon." The piece of paper says, "You're heading to the city. You're to head into the city of Brilla in Oberon, without drawing too much attention, and head to the old district, which drops Draubone auctions being held on the 10th day of Platus, the first day of the spring equinox. Once there, your only priority is to bid and win on an item called the Tranquility Grimoire. Give a maximum of 10,000 gold to spend. Don't go all out at once and make an unnecessary attention to yourself. Once you win the Grimoire, take this sealed letter, which he also gave you, and give it to a person named Delilah at the Tabby Trading Company, located in Whitebrook, as proof of payment. If the seal is broken on the letter is invalid. If anyone else wins, follow them and find out where it's going and report back to your liaison at the Wild Mole Pub in room 9.
Okay.
If you need any of this information, I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
So, next person down the line, the same man comes to you and offers you offers you a reward. If I can close this upside down,
Does that get fit to be custom?
yes. So
I got very broad shoulders.
Where are you in this?
I don't know who she was.
I know, that's
Yeah.
why I was like, guys, let's set the tone. Where are
were
you?
Yeah, I
What are you doing?
Did you crawl out of
no
your own
idea. I
grave?
just came back alive.
Give
I
me
have
that
no clue.
backstory. I'd be wondering.
I
How
mean,
did you-
let's say maybe you didn't
how
just
did-
come back to
yes,
How
life.
did
You
you
spent
come
some
back?
time
Did
in
you
the
crawl out of your own grave? Did you wake up in an old,
That's
like,
a good
alchemist lab?
It's a
Too many
big-
questions, Robbie. Shh.
Sorry.
Alright, Josh, where are you?
Well, I know where I'm wandering to now.
Right.
So
okay.
what's the point?
So I guess because Miffin wants me to kill a lich, right?
Right.
Uh,
We don't know where the lich is, I don't think. I don't think I actually told you.
yeah. I don't remember. You told me the name. I don't think you told me the name of the lich.
No, I think I told you we would find out later.
Okay. I don't know. Where would she have brought me back at?
Her temple?
I would tell you, but it would spoil it for everyone else.
Okay.
Unless everyone can keep their player knowledge separate from their character knowledge.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Okay, so you were brought back at the Necrotic Forest, at the Temple of Death.
Oh, fun.
So much ways where you brought.
So I guess I would have tried to make my way to the one city I do know to start to try to,
Which would be Emerald City.
which would be Emerald City.
Yeah, Emerald City is the only way out of there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess I would have been on my way to
Yeah,
Emerald
because
City.
you have to go, it's over here. So you'd have to go to Emerald City to get down to the harbor, to get back to King's Rose, where you were from.
Okay, because I'm trying to find details on this lich, or wait for Miffin to contact me. How much free agency do I have? Like, is it like you're my knight now, smite the undead, and then kill this lich, but kind of do your own thing, or like?
It's do your own thing, just get the job done.
Okay,
Get it down on your time.
okay.
She told you that you'll find out your final payment in the future.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess I would have been working my way through Emerald City.
Okay. Alright, so he would meet you in Emerald City then, and he would offer you, he would just tell you, I offer you an incentive reward to help me put this book back together.
What kind of reward?
He pulls out his little floating powerful disc thing.
What the stupid disc thing?
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Steal the friggin' this thing.
So he pulls out the little disc thing, and an image comes up,
Sounds like Star Trek. Pull up.
and he offers you Ashkan Tal, the Crown of Undead.
Is it because I'm pretty? Is this why I get the crown? Is that why I get the crown? He gets armor, I get a crown.
Can you even wear full plate?
I mean, it bears more than the passing resemblance to a tiara, is all I'm saying.
Can you even
A
wear
badass
full plate?
tiara, like,
It-
yeah.
It's a crown. This is the best picture I can find of it.
No, for his character, it's a tiara.
Alright, so he offers you Ashka Tal, the Crown of Undead. It is a legendary wondrous item. It automatically gives you the spell Animate Dead and the Create Undead spell. You can add, when you cast the Animate Dead spell, you can target an extra D8 corpses or skeletons per casting. It has 20 charges on it. You can use an action to choose an appropriate corpse. Spend one or more of these charges and create something of the following. So you have a whole list of different things you can create. You can create mummy lords, vampires, vampire spawns, wraiths, flame skulls, beholder zombies, orc zombies, minotaur skeletons, gas mummies, will-o-wisps, specters, and war skeletons. These creatures are all in your control and when raised, remain so indefinitely. At the start of each of your turns, any undead within 120 feet of you that is not already under your control must pass a DC 20 Wisdom save or become under your control for the remainder of its life.
Isn't that taking you a lynch? And
Lynch lord.
aren't you supposed to be killing people?
Yeah, how cool is Miffin with all this?
Don't worry about it.
I have an idea. Okay. So you want me to seek out this tome and reassemble it?
Correct. There's the book binding, which is being sold in 9 days at Zop's traveling auction in Brilla. I can give you a voucher for 10,000 gold to bid on it. And then the other 9 parts you'll have to travel the world to go find and follow the clues.
I'm interested. I'll do it, but I need an extra 100 gold because I have no money for travel. Because I just got this.
Make it persuasion.
Dude, I got
Even the eye wasn't going that far, Yash.
12.
You need to do some extra walking around.
He reaches his hand into a pouch, pulls out 100 coins, drops them at your feet.
I will take it.
You guys want to find anything else from you? I'm proficient with land vehicles.
It's a deal.
Me too. Oh, that's funny.
Don't spend all that gold at one spot. He hands you a voucher for 10,000 gold usable at the auction, along with the ticket into the auction and the sealed letter. And your other piece of paper also states the same thing I told my.
Yeah.
Who's fronting this gold on this voucher?
I am. Don't worry about it. It's all legit.
Do you work for an organization? Are you independent?
We can say I'm independent.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright. Good luck. Watch your back. See you soon. He wanders off. Next.
So So
Wait.
I am
Jackus Blackus.
Jackus Blackus is finishing up a amazing, rousing performance for the people of Emerald City, and is
And I'm wrangling the lions off stage.
the crowd is like cheering for an encore, but we've already played our fourth one.
Yes.
He's pumps his guitar in the air and says, "Thank you, Emerald City. Good night." And, like walks off the stage.
Do you want to do ours together, or?
Because she's taming the lions that were part of the act. She's kind of like putting them in their cages, or no, not cages. Like
Yeah, we'll be backstage. No, I'm just telling them where to go when they're going and laying down in their beds.
okay, cool.
I'm gonna meet you separately.
Separately? Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So then, yeah, you're not.
So I'm
tending
just,
to them.
like,
you're going
I'm-
back to your dressing room, having.
I'm back to my dressing room, getting like water for the first time in like 3 hours.
Yeah. As you go into your dressing room, there is this man sitting in your chair. Crossed his legs, just kind of waiting.
Whoa! Hey, sorry. Autographs are gonna be outside after the tour, after everybody starts going home.
I don't need your autograph. I'm here to offer you work.
Well, I mean, like, I've already got work, so if this is another gig, then you're gonna have to book it through my agent, who's Krog.
We don't need your agent for this one. He pulls out a little disc of his pocket, and an image pops up. And he says, "I'm offering you this in payment." This is called the Sparking Guitar. It is a legendary, wondrous musical instrument.
The sparking guitar?
The Sparking Guitar. Player knowledge for this. When a non-bard tries to use the item, they must roll a d8. On a 2 and a 7, nothing happens. On a 1 or an 8, it deals 1d8 psychic damage and 48 lightning damage to the wielder. But only bards can use
It's
it.
like gaming, dude.
Huh?
It's like
That's
permadeath.
That's permadeath.
4d8 lightning damage. What was the psychic damage?
1d8 psychic. I'll send you all this info at some point. So you
Okay.
don't have to write all of it down. If you are attuned and you touch it, 2 floating discs, like those from the floating disc spell, containing 2 sound amplifiers spawn within 5 feet of you. You can use your bonus action to move the discs within a 10-foot range of you, mentally. You can also rotate them to face your opponents. The Sparking Guitar has 7 charges and regains 1d6 plus 1 charges daily at dawn. As an action, you can cast the Thunderwave spell from the guitar, spending at least 1 charge. The level of the spell equal to the amount of charges you spend. As an action, you can spend 5 charges to use its Soundwave ability. Soundwave has its own thing, but
My only question is, does that also count as magic that he would have to roll a d20 for?
I'll get to that later.
Okay. Just wanted to.
So the Soundwave spell, both amplifiers emit a huge sound wave. This ability has no effect on constructs or deafened creatures. All creatures within a 100-foot cone, starting from discs, must make a DC 8 plus your Charisma modifier, Constitution saving throw, or take half of the 6d10 thunder damage, and not be deafened for 24 hours. Until their hearing is restored with a lesser restoration or better spell.
I've already thought of so many combos already.
Yeah, it's a board wiper.
It literally is, yeah.
If you wanted to melt somebody with sound waves, you just take one amplifier and put it right next to the guy's head and just hit the.
So he offers you this, and he's like, I'll pay you with this to complete a small quest for me.
Small piece.
That'd be a major upgrade to my musical inventory.
Not only could you make a killer encore, you can make a killer encore.
Oh! I could like bring beasts into the show and destroy them on stage.
Tigers.
Glad my character's not there.
Yeah.
Just beasts, not animals.
So part of my heart just drops.
So all you have to do is you need to go buy this book cover at an auction, and then go find the 9 remaining pieces of the book, put it back together for me.
Frantically writing all of it down.
It's going to be held in Brilla in about 10 days on the 10th of Claus at Zop's Traveling Auction. I'm sure you know Zop pretty well.
So,
Zop. You would know that Zop runs the Traveling Auction,
He's a goblin.
which sometimes pairs with the Traveling Circus.
Yeah, there's sometimes.
oh, right, okay. Okay, well then, in that case, perhaps I could cover my shift that I miss here by performing over at the auction, and then potentially getting you that cover.
Well, you have to buy it through the auction, but I can give you a voucher for 10,000 gold.
Okay. Alright, this sounds like a pretty sweet deal. I'm about to tune up my performances quite a bit. I'm in.
Alright. He hands you the same voucher, entrance letter, and sealed letter.
Thanks, man. Won't let you down.
And as you go to put it away and look back up, he's not there.
Was he ever really?
Okay. And as I said, I am putting away the lions from Jack as Black as his act. I'm stroking their manes, making sure they are clean.
You see me now.
I'm buttering at them.
As you're doing that, he goes to the other side of the cage and starts petting the lion.
Oh, Charles doesn't normally like strangers.
Yeah, he seems fine.
All right. Well, I mean, autographs aren't generally requested by me or any of our lions, but I can get Charles to get you a paw print if you'd like.
Oh, I'm not here for an autograph.
Oh.
I'm here to offer you work.
Oh my. I have plenty of work here, but
This one pays better.
I mean, I'm not too inclined for pay. Is it more helpful for the world and mankind and beast kind?
Oh God.
You can say that.
You're gonna hate me.
She's whimsical.
She's a cat lady.
I'm a cat lady. And again, my background. I'm only concerned for the welfare of others.
Sounds like PETA to me.
Like Gaia as a person.
Yes.
Gaia is a cat person.
What is it you would request?
And I have a problem opening this.
Oh no.
Yep.
I'm
It
already
must-
the problem child.
It must be that serious. Hey, I'm a child.
Hey, I'm the child. Meaning you're also the problem? Is that really what you want? You could be the child, I can be the problem, and together we are the problem child.
Okay.
Problem child, you know.
I smell a sitcom.
I'm the problem and she's
I
the child.
I hear a
Literally the
train.
plot of Book of Henry.
I hear a train. I actually
I
hear a train.
Oh yeah, the train's up. It's oot the boot.
At least it's not do that at night. Actually, it has done that at night before. What's this? It's broken. It's fixed.
Okay,
That's
it's
what-
being weird. So apparently it's not actually a picture, it's a gift. Whatever.
Oh, it's a gift.
Yeah, it doesn't. Preview,
A
preview does
gift
not like
to you.
gifts.
No, it doesn't. So he holds up this disc and it portrays an image. And inside the image is a green glowing orb.
My eyes dilate.
And you can see inside the orb, you can see like nature and trees and animals and stuff. And he says, I offer you this wondrous orb of nature.
Oh, what does it do?
So the green, it's also a legendary wondrous item. It's about 4 inches in diameter. The user may summon 1d10 plus 4 awakened shrubs or 1 awakened tree as an action. These summoned creatures are under your complete control, acting at the end of your turn based on the commands you give them. If you give them those commands, they defend themselves.
As they should.
But otherwise take no action. Additionally, the user is immune to all nature, meaning no spells, including nature spells. Immune to all weather effects, including temperatures down to -50 and plus 150 degrees Fahrenheit. While tuned to this orb, non-sentient creatures that are beasts, monstrosity plants, or dragon creatures types are automatically friendly to the user, unless if the user is of an evil alignment.
That would certainly make my job much easier here.
Finally, the orb can be used to cast Commune with Nature once per day. Has 10 charges. 1 charge may be used to cast Animal Friendship, Animal Messenger, Park Skin, Beast Sense, or Good Berry. 3 charges may be used to cast Conjure Animals, Plant Growth, Speak with Plants, or Water Breathing. Finally, 5 charges may be used to cast Grasping Vines or Tree Stride. The orb gains 1 charge every day at dawn. All discharges are spent. Roll d20 on a 1 or below is up.
I mean, I am quite interested in that, but what is the quest?
I need you to go buy a book cover at a Zop's Traveling Auction.
That seems... For such a gift, that seems like such a small quest.
I also need you to travel around the world and find the other 9 pages.
Okay, yes, that sounds more like an equivalent quest.
I give you a voucher for 10,000 gold to try to win the auction.
And is the book to be used for good? Is it a good book, or is it a
book.
A bad book?
It depends on its user.
And would I give the book to a good user?
You give the book to me.
Are you a good user?
You're offering you money, that should be good enough.
But do you wish for peace or war?
Neither?
Neither is an acceptable answer.
So he doesn't want
Right.
peace, but he also doesn't
I
want
shall take
war.
this quest. I will need to make amends with Croc and see if I can get somebody to cover the tending to Charles, Lamina, and Gaia over there. And then George. Oh, George.
Well, you should be happy to know that Jackus Blackus will also be joining you.
Oh! Oh, Jackus. Oh, we don't get to talk very often.
Holy shit. This fucking campaign.
We're gonna start it. We're gonna start this relationship all the way at the beginning.
Oh,
I wanted us to be married.
unbearable.
I see the way you look at Jackus.
I'm just gonna freeze and puff up a little bit because I'm a cat.
Oh.
Yay! Alright, I shall unlock my computer.
I'm not gonna look.
Is this still recording?
There's,
Yep.
do you agree to this?
I do agree.
Alright, there's also one more thing you should know about the orb.
Yes?
If you do attune to it, you will no longer age.
Oh. I mean, that is quite the benefit. I mean, I could still die, so worst case scenario. But yes, that is nice.
You could still be a kid.
I could die young. Yes, I will accept.
Alright? He
Okay.
hands you 10,000 gold voucher to pass to the auction along with the sealed letter.
Oh, do I need to open the sealed letter?
No.
Oh, I almost start opening it. And go, oh, sorry.
You have to give that sealed letter when you win to Delilah at the Tappy Trading Company.
Oh, I love Delilah. Do you think she'll have some new silver leaf?
Sure.
My eyes dilate again.
I'm gonna go now.
All
This
right.
has turned awkward. He gets up and just walks away.
this is turned awkward. Yes, we're gonna make this unbearable for you.
Yeah. I'm glad we're turning D&D to your guys' personal dating fantasy scenario.
If this is our personal dating scenario, that's weird. We're having fun.
Last but not least, he goes to the man car.
Where are you?
I'm over here just wandering.
Oh, you're wandering the thin car and fields.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Blair,
As you're
Blair,
wandering out there,
we're
this
competing
man
against each other
comes
now?
up to you and he asks if you like some work.
What kind of work?
I need you to go to the Zop's traveling auction and win me a
Sounds
book cover. And then travel around the entire realm to find the other 9 pages of the book.
Would I get an award for it?
I can give you a reward.
What's the reward?
He pulls out a little disc which
I
portrays
want
an
this
image.
disc.
Huh?
I want this disc. Screw the armor, give me the disc. Her ability is to show me links.
He says, I will offer you the greatest staff in the entire realm.
Okay.
He offers you the Beholder Staff.
Ooh.
It is a wondrous, legendary staff holding an eye of a beholder.
Okay.
This item was, he tells you, the item was created by a wizard who traveled to the Underdark, who studied beholders and their abilities, and magically bound the beholder's eye to the staff.
Not gonna piss off the unicorn lady. I don't want to get disintegrated.
Is it okay for me to go outside?
Yes.
Okay, so once a day you can project a 30-foot cone of anti-magic. This will last 1 minute. The staff has 4 eye array abilities decided randomly by rolling a 40-10. New abilities are determined at the dusk of each day. As an action, you can fire an eye ray at a creature within 120 feet of you. Each ray can be used once a day. All rays recharge at dusk. The various rays are as follows. Charmed ray. You get the charmed ray, the paralyzing ray, the slowing ray, the enervation ray, which they're all very deadly so far.
Just give me the important one.
The telekinetic ray, the
Okay.
sleep ray,
Okay.
petrification ray,
Okay.
and the disintegration ray,
Okay.
which will disintegrate a target into dust.
Okay.
Oh, it also has the rare and legendary Beholder Death Ray.
Okay.
Let's not piss off the unicorn lady, people.
Yeah.
He's giving us down.
All of those will deal 10d10 necrotic damage, or their variant types.
Okay. I
Lake
said.
do not piss off like unicorn lady.
Okay, you'll have to travel to Brilla. The auction is in 10 days. It'll be at Zop's traveling auction.
Okay.
I'll give you a voucher for 10,000 golds, along with a pass inside the auction and a sealed letter that you must give to Delilah at the Tabby Tree.
Okay.
All right. I hope to see you soon. Make sure you meet the meet the liaison at the Wild Mill Pub, room 9, after you meet up with Delilah.
Okay.
Wanders back off into the fields.
Charges on yours, charges on his, charges on his, charges on hers.
Keep going back to galloping in the
No negative effects on it.
Are
Nay.
you kidding? Yeah. No, just end that thread right there.
I'm just saying this.
No.
I'm saying you guys got you got charges on the crown.
Yeah.
You got charges on your axe. She's got charges on her staff, and the orb has charges, and the armor's just
Armor.
Armor, yeah.
Yeah.
I got no charge.
You want to swap? I'll gladly swap.
I want the tiara.
You know what? You can give a hug to like a lava monster.
I know, that's
and
what I'm
it
saying.
wouldn't even like raise the
I'm sorry, it's
temperature.
not special enough for you.
No, I wasn't saying it wasn't special. I'm saying I have really no negative effects. I don't have to worry about spending charges.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't.
Oh,
You know,
okay. I thought you were saying.
You get an undead army that you got to kill immediately when you summon them.
Unless of
Yeah,
course,
that might be a bit of a problem. We'll
unless of
handle
course
it
your
later.
armor gets like rusted.
But
Wait, let me
then
put this back
I
on.
got one question, and this is it. Does the anti-magic shield affect magical runes?
Runes?
Yes, because runes are magical.
It specifically says that has to be a demigod or above.
That's
and
then you're a demigod, a
Uh,
beholder.
it has to be only a demigod of death can dispel.
I
death
was gone for
runes.
5 minutes, and we're already
He
getting
will-
into
No, it's a logical question
It
because
is a logical
Okay.
Yeah,
question.
it is.
that casts an anti-magical barrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Renders half our party useless if it's casted.
You walked out.
Oh,
Basically, I offered her a beholder staff, which has an eye of a beholder in it.
Oh, and then that does the anti-net. Oh, yeah.
You can cast a 30-foot anti-magic cone with it, along
Oh.
with every single beholder spell
In other words,
imaginable.
Don't
Oh,
piss
yeah,
off Unicorn
nice.
Lady if you don't want to be disintegrated.
Right. It has the
You have a
disintegration
disintegration.
and the death ray.
You just gave a disintegration and a death ray to a child. I just
Right.
want
I
No,
know.
it's amazing.
That's great.
They deal 10d10.
It's a nuclear warhead on the end. of the
Wait, we
stick.
didn't actually get these items though, right?
No, you
Okay.
get them at the end.
Yeah.
If we had them now, there would be no point of this campaign.
Exactly. Totally different direction. You'd be fighting Tarrasques.
And winning.
Carving out their
Right.
hearts.
No,
Destroying.
essentially what I'm gonna do is make my show even more famous because I'll be shredding and blowing up like beasts on stage.
I like what I just kind of
Oh,
like
shit, I
ad-libbed, like
forgot
I
about
normally
that.
She
spend all
can-
the time in the barn,
With
and so I.
So
to
this
you,
this
to
is a
me,
logical
you're like
question
a
for like
star.
actually kind of
You're
later
like
down the road, but
right.
it probably
No,
should be
it's
covered.
conjure
lesser or
beasts
greater
now with
deities
your
of
war.
death
Well,
I'm
are
gonna
the
take-
only ones
okay.
that can
Why
dispel
does this
magic.
say
Imagine-
summary?
Right,
It's
right,
summary.
right.
Huh?
Why does this say why?
And I'm just like
Something
the caretaker of animals, so we don't
I
really
know.
talk much. Because you're also the like.
We haven't
the,
even
You're good.
started.
Just don't
We haven't
piss
even
her off.
meet cute yet.
You get
Yeah.
disintegrated.
this is
Yeah.
our meeting,
That doesn't matter altogether.
and then I'm going to be immediately put off
Hot
by your arrogance
cocoa.
and disappointed that my hero is kind of like that. But then you're going to show me your softer side, you know.
Are you guys pre-planning your romance?
She's writing like a fairy tale version of how we would meet, even though in the real life how we met was much more disappointing.
Yeah, you guys sat next to each other.
It's
having
like the
a
most
crappy
idyllic
asylum movie.
version of our meet cute. In reality, I hadn't
No, he
showered
let
in
me
4
borrow
days.
his. Yeah, he hadn't showered in 4 days, and then he let me borrow his jacket
My
because it was so
stanky
freezing.
ass jacket that hadn't been washed in months.
Hey, love is weird like that.
Hey, I wasn't put off by the scent entirely, which is like
Or
the
the
fact that I could
farts.
tolerate.
Oh, you got the pheromones and
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did get the pheromones.
I'm not. You don't see a
So the
unicorn.
question
You
is,
don't see
Are
a
these
unicorn.
like
You
late
see a
game after we
horse.
get these,
Yeah,
or mid game?
I'm just a horse.
It's gonna be end of campaign.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
End of campaign, and then we can start a new campaign where we
'Cause-
basically battle with the gods.
Where like the first monster we fight is the 3-headed fire dragon. You know.
Oh, can I tell them
Definitely.
my
yeah,
good?
what
Can I tell
Eros,
them
the
the
god of
idea I
nature
told
hates
Daddy?
something that allows me to manipulate
Or
nature?
No,
Oh,
he
okay,
could
I
be.
didn't
He
It's
could,
a-
he could just give us all
Druid's
these
like-
weapons right before the
I
final
gave Daddy
boss.
this good
you're not really
idea.
manipulating.
It
It's
said,
answering your
How about we
call.
fight a
Which,
dragon?
I
and then
mean,
that
the
dragon,
fact is, I'm a neutral
the
good, so
dragon
when I
had
said you
two
desire
dragon
war
heads.
or peace,
But
and
the
he
two
said
dragon
neither, and I
head
was
into
like,
a three dragon
neither is
head.
good.
Yeah.
Then we fight the
That's not a
three-headed
good idea
dragon.
for us.
The
I'm
thing
going
is,
to
if
be-
this guy's offering such powerful relics,
Hey Amy,
obviously the
remember
completed book is worth way
this
more.
campaign
Oh,
Daddy
sure.
was going to
But what
say
is
he
the
has
powerful
something
dragon
to give
relic?
for
My
your
character's
little,
too dumb to
a
think that far
giant,
ahead.
creepy, cute.
The giant creepy
No,
cute
it's only
eyes?
5 of us.
Yes, remember he said he had
Okay, so
plans
what
for
was two?
something?
Oh yeah,
There's 8 mounts, aren't there?
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So
Giant creepy eyes.
it still could work.
I don't know what it was
I'm pretty sure
called.
the most 4
Yeah, when your
units.
pupils dilate, you know, have you ever seen a cat when like it's about to pounce prey and like just the
Mhm.
blacks of its eyes get huge? That happens to me.
I'm just trying to figure
It-
out how he says we can bypass the gods to do this.
And flamingo.
And for bingo?
And my
I don't
flamingo.
know.
Oh yeah, you're flamingo.
Because he
Yeah,
says
like that.
pretty much afterwards, just use any means necessary.
Yeah, he says don't worry about the gods.
but the gods are always watching compared to what our DM said.
I literally owe my existence to a god. I'm not so keen on that.
How do you think I feel?
No one
I'm
knows
stupid.
about.
Yeah,
And
I'm not,
that's fine. That can be a character flaw that you were suspicious the whole time.
I mean, yeah, I am.
My god's more
Amy,
reasonable.
no
than
one
yours.
knows it.
Mine's got
No one
justice.
knows
Yours
about my
is
secret with the
got
unicorn horn.
whatever it wants
Yeah.
to do with.
Because you're gonna wear the hat.
She's
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
kind of
wear
evil,
hats.
but you know.
Yeah, but you know, you can just piss it off and be like, okay, fine.
You made
Yeah.
the entire
She
Yeah.
is a necessary
Did you
evil,
learn?
ferrying people into the underworld.
Yeah,
And she needs you
I
for
mean-
something.
evil's more of an attitude, anyways.
Every time Jackus Blackus goes off into the woods to like
I don't agree with you.
take care of business or something, you just hear this.
What about
really
now?
softly.
What is it?
That is
It's-
ridiculous, though.
Oh, that's
Come
really
on.
cool.
I know,
It's,
but that
Chip asked if
giving
they
her
could
that
call
weapon
it
is a
Post
little bit
rock,
ridiculous.
post
That's
metal,
like,
ambient
I
one
don't think
man
it's any
band
more
from
ridiculous than
Connecticut.
everything else.
well, you can have. I'm still trying to figure out your crown
Just
because
someone who's
by
really
your
good.
character's rights,
Well, yeah, because they don't want to.
Well, the thing is, I can
There you go,
take
now you can't-
command
Amy.
of the undead.
No, you don't know it's a horn.
That actually is a
Yes,
class ability.
completely disguised. No one will ever guess that something
No,
is
we use a
growing from
wish
your
spell.
head ever.
I just wish,
Just
for,
say,
wish
if
for the
you-
tome. Bam.
yes. But if you do 4 bombing lords,
Also, we have
Oh,
the
wish.
arena around here. don't we?
4 bombing
Yeah,
lords,
it's in a
bombing
little
lords
box.
have the enemy
Over
death
there. Yeah,
spell.
right there.
There you go. Now
And
no
have
one.
them animate other mummy
Amy,
lords.
now
Yeah.
no.
Yes, that's better. Now it's just a cap. Oh yeah, we could just give you a mohawk.
So we would.
I only have a
We
mohawk.
literally would not need to do anything.
Amy.
We could
Robbie,
sit
we
back
don't
and
need to have
all.
that
Yeah,
box
Look,
there.
look
And
and
just send
in our
thousands
corner,
of mummy
just-
lords.
That's what-
just keep going, and they raise more
I
dead
mean-
as we
Yeah.
go.
Josh, can we put your box underneath the table?
Oh, yeah, it's trash. You do whatever you want.
So I think it's one mommy
That's no
lord
way to
can
talk about
raise
I know my name.
use
I
the
have a
enemy dead
I have a
spell
name.
5 times.
Okay, maybe.
Where'd
so
your
you
dad
need
go?
4 of those. The Similac
I
spell
don't
and wish spell.
know.
To get them again, so
Dad,
you
why
can
would
raise
you
more
get
people.
something to drink?
I'm good. Do it.
Alright, well, this campaign's over. We got this figured out already.
I hate it when you guys do that.
Well,
I just want to
No,
play.
no. We can literally sit back in our own little corner of the world and send undead constantly out.
But that's only if you get the item.
Yes and no. We need a wish spell and a Similac. And then 4 mommy lords.
Oh, nope. You know what? They don't get that spell.
Mommy lords?
They get the low level one.
They're still low level, right?
He's doing the Mandalorian.
They get the level 3 animate that, which is a really shitty one to make a zombie.
It's still a zombie.
So
They
leave that
still
when
have
Daddy
flat-
comes back.
Yeah, just play it with-
Yeah, they are hard to kill.
Play it for him, Bard.
I'll give you 5,000 gold.
Dude.
Okay, now
Now
play.
Yes.
Nothing. Just find a way to break the game. When we get these, when Josh gets a certain item.
I just want to play the game. I want to play again.
Well, we've all got the mission. Look at the mission. Now.
As soon as I get the armor, I can just walk
All right,
around.
are we
just,
going
you
back
know.
to turn, or we go back around the circle for what we do next? What shall we do next?
You said what shall I said what are.
You go find things and kill for I can level.
I actually was wrong.
Yes.
I didn't look at my calendar properly. I forgot that the first day of the first day holiday always happens on the first Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually the third.
Oh,
So your characters have 7 days to reach Brilla.
oh, we
From
have to
wherever
leave,
you are.
leave like immediately then.
Where is Willow?
Right there.
Oh, well.
I don't think we
Oh,
can make it
yeah.
there from us. If each hexagon is a day.
Yeah, I definitely can't. I have to cross the ocean.
Yeah, she makes a valid point.
You guys can make it.
Even though this crab is proficient with land vehicles, it's gonna.
Oh wait, that one, hex a day, that's counting long rest, right?
Yeah, that's what I just.
Argo is about to
Oh.
have fun if he
I don't need to
notices.
rest, so I could
There's a
probably.
cat in the backyard.
Argo's gonna have fun if he notices.
There's one.
There's a
Okay.
cat in the
Directly.
fence.
Where's Meow Meow? Where's Meow Meow? Go get him.
looking.
Daddy, look. I have a mohawk.
Cornered a possum last night and they just stood there looking at it.
Another
Just
one?
sat there looking at each other.
Oh, I love
He
possums.
doesn't know what to do.
It's just like a cat.
He's not a very good hunter.
That cat is not concerned at all.
It's like I deal with this crap every day.
So I'm assuming we're all
Yeah, we're all
simultaneously-
converging.
We're all
Same
gonna meet at
location
this.
here.
I know that my first act is to go and try to meet up with Jackus Blackus and tell Krog that we are leaving.
You're gonna fangirl out on me?
No, I'm gonna be super awkward and quiet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Continue.
So why don't you explain to me, going to each person, how you're going to get to Brillo?
Well, I was gonna ask Krog for access to horses and an introduction to one of because we does the circus have connections with sailors?
I
'Cause
mean,
we travel.
you travel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna tell Krog I'm gonna need a horse-drawn carriage to get me to town.
You're gonna need a tiger.
You're going to Krog.
I'm gonna talk to Krog.
Yeah,
be
we're
like,
gonna talk-
Hey, I need this ride. I got a gig over there.
and then I'm going to be in the corner and I'm going to be like, I also must get to Brilla.
Do I know you?
I take care of your lions.
Oh yes, that's right. How are the lions doing?
You don't even know their names, do you?
I love the lions. They're beautiful on stage.
Name one.
I know one is named Gaia. She's my favorite. Clearly, she favors me.
She does like you. Charles hates you.
Don't.
There's Krog.
Oh, I can paint Grog. Or
I'll
you,
take care
you
of
need
it.
It's kind of backpack heavy.
And
Don't.
It's kind of back heavy.
Well, that's because this thing's slanted too. There you go.
Oh, Grog! Buddy, I got a gig in another city.
You got a gig?
I did!
What's it pay?
It pays. Okay, so imagine that
God, I don't like where this is going.
the payment is going to take our show to the next level. We're going to be able to perform such grotesque feats of awesomeness.
Dude, you're gonna perform grotesque feats of awesomeness, while I'm gonna sit here broke.
A little cough comes from the corner. I will say that if he brings in more money to the circus, you as the owner and the name upon said circus shall receive many more offerings.
You're tied into this too, aren't you?
I have business in Brilla that could bring us good fortune.
Well, I have business in Brillo that brings us fortune.
Is it possible that we may have a carriage?
Are
And
you an
passage
idiot or
to
did you guys
Brilla?
not discuss
No,
it?
I'm an idiot.
Oh,
No,
okay.
my character's an idiot. You see Tenacious D?
Alright, so you're doing a gig, which is providing me no gold, and I have to give you 2 horses?
No, if we have one horse and one carriage, we
I'm so
could
happy
share.
we're taking-
I can arrange to have someone in the next town bring the horses back. Or I could bring the horses back.
Well, we only need one horse and one wagon.
Horse in a wagon. One-way trip. Two-way trip. The
Two.
horses will make their way back, with or without us.
I can make sure they get back safely.
This is why I run the circus. You do performance.
I see that very clearly
Right.
now.
But
Thank
think about
you.
how much more epic the performance will be.
You
when-
don't even tell me what you're doing. What are you bringing to the table that's epic?
I have a new instrument that's going to change the way that we perform to our audiences. They'll be completely surrounded by our sound. The effects on stage will be so much more immersive and groundbreaking. Literally groundbreaking.
Like, the ground is going to break?
Potentially.
Potential. But we have insurance.
Yeah. Alright. You can have one horse between the both of you, and I expect you to find a way to get it back to me by
Yeah.
tomorrow.
But wait, but it's a 7-day journey.
Whoa, yeah, sorry. The timeline is a little fuzzy because we have to go all the way
To Brilla.
to Brilla, which is X days away.
Yeah, we have to get to Zop's auction. Or I have to get to Zop's auction. Where are you going?
I also have to get to Zop's auction.
Is that where you're getting such a legendary guitar?
Yes, of course.
Oh, Zop
Well-
must have a connection.
I have to get this cover and then several other pages of this book. But
A book? I have to find a book, and then I can find a secret to mending all animals.
okay, this nerd's clearly gonna get the book for me, but I'm gonna get an awesome guitar out of it.
I will make sure that he returns.
Both of you shut up. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Take the horse, take the fast horse, go to Twin Blossom Harbor.
Okay.
Take the boat, get to Brilla. Send my fucking horse back.
We will send your horse back promptly from Brilla.
When you get there, go find the goblins. They're at the harbor. Tell them to send my horse back.
We shall. Thank you
And
so
you're
much.
paying them to send it back on your own money.
We shall.
Of course.
Yes.
Go.
Thank you, Korg.
So on the boat ride, can I perform for money?
We'll find out later.
We'll find out later. Copy
Yes.
Find out later.
But yes, we should definitely try to make money
that.
along
Yes,
the way.
that's how I'm gonna pay to get the horses back because I don't want to lose my spot. This is a really big gig.
I'm gonna make it there.
Well, you didn't tell me where you were.
You're a crab person. You can swim.
Yeah. If you want to make it easy, just say you were around Emerald City or somewhere around where
Yeah, I would still be over by my homeland a little bit wandering.
So you're at your homeland?
Probably like away from it for since my backstory since they sent me out, so I'm probably like still wandering over in that area. There's no way I'm making it there in 7
You
days.
could go ask your fearless leader.
That's gonna make things
Oh,
awkward.
but if we only have one horse, that means I have to ride behind you.
To get there,
I get there, but that's gonna make things awkward.
No, my lady. You ride in front.
I'd rather ride behind. Or do I want to
I mean,
ride behind? I know what you eat.
Tis not a healthy diet.
Unless my god wants to be really nice.
Wait, you guys are in Emerald City?
oh no, I was talking about your leader.
I
Run
know,
into
but
each
I'm
other.
saying the other
And
option.
you're gonna
Unless
go,
my god
you
wants
guys
to be
clearly
really
need someone
nice.
of higher intelligence so that's how this story can go down.
Go to Yash. I'll figure this out.
We are circus
Okay.
freaks.
Josh, what's your goal to get to Brilla?
So I'm gonna move to that harbor town from the Emerald City.
Twin Blossom Harbor.
But, I'm gonna be wearing a headscarf on the bottom half of my face, so I'm not so recognizable.
Okay.
I'm not quite ready to deal with that.
How do you plan on getting there? Because it's a 7-day walk to get just to the harbor.
So,
So you're closer to Emerald City. Maybe get a horse.
I don't need to sleep as long as I'm engaged in light activity. So is it still 7 days, or just literally just walking?
You have 100 gold. Get a horse.
It would probably take you 5 with just walking nonstop.
Oh yeah, I forgot horses are a thing. Yeah, I'll just get a horse then.
Crabs are a thing, but horses aren't now.
How much would it be to just buy a horse? I'm not bringing it back. I'll buy the horse.
Rations. It's like 2 gold.
I put it in here. I'm just trying to find where I put it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, there's actual travel.
Amy,
Yeah.
all of this money is mine.
Love to have a very awkward conversation here.
That'd be funny if how many dice you have would be how much money you have.
Okay.
metal dice.
The fastest way to get there would be to rent the carriage. That would get you there the fastest. It can get you there in 1.5 days.
How much is the carriage?
There's 3 copper a mile. If I could do some quick math.
3 copper a mile.
Yeah, man.
Why not
That's
3
an
gold?
expensive Uber.
No, it's pretty legit. It's not like peasants get to travel in carriages all the time.
Yeah, your character doesn't really look like a peasant.
Dude, I look shabby AF. Like, I got chainmail. It's like falling apart.
The picture.
Like, Miffin did not bring me back in glorious garbs.
So converted to gold, it's 5 gold and 4 copper.
Yeah, I'll do that, I guess.
Okay.
As he's in the town, does he happen to run into an awkward-looking fire agency and shifter on a horse, trying to figure out how to ride together?
So as you're in the carriage going down the road, you can hear behind you what sounds like
Screaming?
some singing. That's just following you for the whole trip.
Oh!
You can hear someone singing, and you can hear someone else talking to someone who's singing for the whole trip.
Because
Wow.
I'm talking about the road.
I mean, we don't have to sing all the time.
So,
It could.
I'm
Any
gonna try
conversation would be nice.
I'm gonna try to sleep, but since it's physically impossible for me, I'm just gonna hate life for the entire day and a half.
Cool.
I mean, we could talk if you want to occasionally. You don't have to sing everything. This is very uncomfortable.
Can't stay in one place for more than 2 days.
Just jump on the horse, cut off the cables that connect the horse, and just run with the horse.
You got me this horse. I don't need him anymore.
Yeah, it's still works. It's magic.
I don't know. Am I singing the entire trip?
I mean, yes,
Ask
it's already been
that
decided.
person can cast sleep.
Ooh, I'm gonna talk to you
Shit,
sometimes.
Okay,
You,
good.
I rolled a 5.
unicorn lady, what are you doing? I mean, you're not terribly far, but you're still kind of far.
Great. So when we're singing in town, you should be like,
Yeah.
At least you're 20 days of walking from Grilla, so you'll have to find a different route to get there.
Yeah.
Shit, you're 20 days. You're that way. I'm on the other side of the goddamn ocean.
Man, I didn't make any of this impossible.
Is there anyone sensitive?
Are there portals?
No, but they're about.
So you said you're out here in the field?
Yeah.
Okay. You need 2 nearest cities are Yolan and Oshon.
Okay.
He thinks you
They're
had an
both
awkward
on the
conversation.
road.
Did you
Oshon
hear
is
what
closer
you were
to the
saying?
Go here.
Like I said, I kind of like
Yeah.
this conversation.
So you travel to Oshon. What's your plan?
I'm gonna see if they have any carriage or horse that I could use.
Okay. There is an elf there who runs a carriage system.
Okay.
He says he can get you to Brillo the fastest,
Okay.
faster than anybody. He has a very light carriage. It travels at a little bit faster speed than most.
Okay.
Would you like to purchase the carriage or rent the carriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Argo.
One,
Good.
2.
We can get you there in 5.5 days.
Okay.
It's going to cost you 15 golds.
Okay.
And 8 silver.
Speed so teeny skittish.
How much gold do you have?
I don't know.
Oh, you should have a little gold thing.
Where would it be?
Okay, so this is copper, silver, gold, platinum.
I have 5 pieces of gold and 0 copper.
I'm gonna get you very far. What's your plan?
Start crying.
My plan is to go to Zop's auction to get a book
Fine.
Right.
binder.
But you only have 5 golds, and the trip costs 15. What's your plan of action here? How do you get your carriage with only 5 gold?
I don't know.
Well, what would you do if you had a real situation where you only had 5 gold, but you need 15?
Are there chores to do?
Your options would be find more gold quickly, or see if you can try to convince them to do it for 5 gold.
See if I could try to convince him 5 gold.
Okay. So roll a persuasion check.
Your D20.
I put my D20 over here.
Your dog or cat?
Persuasion.
We're gonna pick that up on the mic, by the way.
Do you know how hard this is going to be to edit out Argo running across the dirty shreds?
16.
16? Because I really like the Mancors. I'll do it for 5 gold.
Thank you.
He's going to take you. You'll arrive in Brilla in 5.5 days. So you'll have a day and a half extra
Okay.
to just wander and browse Brilla.
Okay. I'll put this back.
I'm going to be
How are
trying
you
to
gonna
discuss
get there?
with you on the
That's a
thing.
good question.
A 10,000
My
gold
estimates on
voucher in between your son and you were off.
You're about half
You
a
wanna know how I got
million
the
miles
16?
away.
about a month or
I
so
go on
out.
13 and I got 3.
Where was it? Half a million.
Excellent. We can combine for 10,000 golds.
About a month out.
If he offered to give the best, what if he made the same offer to
You're about
others?
1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you plan on trying to get there?
Is it even possible for me?
I wouldn't have made it unless it was possible. to get
I'll
there
have to
from
go
there.
back to the city.
Okay.
It's not that far out, but it's probably 2 days to get back to the city.
Well, since you're a crab, you could probably get there a little faster considering it's all swamp. If you're out here,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can probably get there within the day. So,
Well, it makes my movement speed 5 faster. My swim speed's 30.
yeah, you can probably still get there within the day though.
Okay.
You do know that there are some secret ways to get around the world
How about the Godzilla this?
that is only privileged to people that live on that continent.
How about the Godzilla this? Holler through anybody? Okay. I'm expecting I'll probably have to ask permission to use these, right?
Correct. You'll have to go to the Hydra Board.
Yeah. Let's make my way to the Hydra Lord. Yes, you guys heard that properly. If you guys were paying attention.
I am.
But we don't know that. I will find out in character.
No, but I'm part of the group that had caused problems.
No, but now you are part of a judgment guy.
Ooh, 15.
I'm responsible for starting the war.
The War of Broken Bonds. Did you throw the ale?
Did you read the stuff in here about the Hydra Lord?
Yeah. Some of it.
So you, huh?
Some of it, yeah. Because I can't get my anvil to work half the time. And I don't know why.
I mean, you don't need an account about it.
I can't get it to work. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, Mike is gonna pick up all that because
I'm,
it's on the
I'm
table.
trying to get on it, and I told you I have stuff problems with it. Like this rings up and gives me a 4/4 error.
Weird. Do you need a brief?
Yeah,
backstory?
give me a briefing.
Okay. So the Hydra Lord has 3 heads. He's the oldest living thing in existence on the planet. He's 2,054 years old. His center head is Jazzy. Is the smartest and most cunning. Is the original head. Suspended for itself. It has an extremely high intelligence. Its left head is Nesho, the wise and deceitful. He's also very impatient. And the right head is Zuki, the evil and hatred. Does not speak. Its only job is to kill.
Can you make hot chocolate?
I got a trick to
Yes, I can.
it.
Okay.
With marshmallows.
Matt, do you want some hot chocolate?
No, I'm fine.
Yash, do you want hot chocolate?
Thank you.
There's not too much hot chocolate.
Great Hydra Lord, I need to seek passage to the mainland.
Nesho, the left head talks to you. Why don't you take the normal trade route? We have boats.
I need to be there within 7 days.
His eyes widen. It better be very important.
Well, if this quest does right, I will obtain a wondrous suit of armor to help protect.
The center head, Jazegi, I can't pronounce anything today. Jazegi pops his head up. Armor?
Yes.
Which armor?
I forgot the name of it. Can I just auto text that?
Yeah. Where is this armor?
I have to complete this task.
He whispers over to Nesho. They kind of whisper back and forth real quick. And who's offering this?
While I was out, after you guys sent me out to, explore it where I can come back stronger to protect our realm, a being came to me with flaming red hair and green eyes and offered me this item. All I have to do is head to this city to obtain to this auction to win a book binding and bind 9 pages.
Tranquility Grimoire?
I believe so.
How much did he give you?
He gave me 10,000 gold.
Nesho pipes up 10,000. That's not going to get you that. They conversate again. The second head Nesho comes back. We'll let you take the passage, but only if you bring it back here. We'll also give you another 10,000. Because 10,000 is not going to whip you
What's my character dilemma? Do I? God of Overlord. God of Overlord. God of Overlord. Either one can smite me. No matter what. Well, I do have a Belcher saying the God. I'm worried about the gods, so I will accept. I will do that
Great.
for the honor of my country.
Head down to the keep, and we'll have someone waiting for an extra 10,000 voucher. And you can take the secret passage.
All
That
right.
should get you within 2 days walking distance to Gorilla.
Okay. Thank you.
Just, you're not going to like the means of transportation, but it's the only way to get you there quickly.
Anything for the round.
For the realm.
This is the way.
This is the way.
It's actually played right into my my traits, my ideals, and bonds.
Alright. So, I'll have you travel down to underneath the keep.
Okay.
Down there, you are going to meet. God, what are they called? Hold on.
Dwarves.
This is what happens when you add a whole new race to the system.
You're going to meet a myconid down there.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Not really at the top of my head.
Okay, a myconid is they're mushroom people. They're the mushroom.
Oh, the
people.
mushroom. Okay.
Right.
Oh, you could have just said mushroom people. I would have.
Mushroom people. You meet one of the mushroom people down there.
Okay.
He hands you a voucher. He also he hands you a very, very large wooden box. He tells you you have to get in.
Okay. Get in.
And he seals you up inside.
Good luck.
There's a little hole so you can see out of in the front. And he kind of peeks his head in there and he's like, this is probably going to hurt and it's really going to suck, but the purple worm's the fastest way to get there. And he bangs on the box and the ground rumbles and you get grabbed by a large purple worm and you just start traveling at Mach speeds underground.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I just thought it was going to eat you.
Well, obviously the hydrolure controls purple worms.
Roll a Constitution save.
I adapt to that yet.
Yeah, you know, Mike,
Not yet.
that they can use purple worms to travel
Yep.
underground.
10. Check or save?
Save.
15.
Okay. You managed to brace your body enough in the little wooden box to not get like violently sick or pass out from the extreme force of traveling underground.
Hey, one way to travel.
And
Yeah.
super speed.
Purple Worm Metro.
The only way to get through is through the
You're gonna
planet.
be really tired when you get there. It's gonna take 3 days of solid traveling underground.
Should I roll a strength check
I already rolled for the box. The box is fine.
for me holding myself?
You just phantom
No.
menace
Okay.
yourself into the side of the planet you needed to be.
Holler Rifter, I'm using it right now.
So you're gonna be starting here.
Yep.
You're gonna end up just outside of Camwich Chasm.
Okay.
It's gonna spit you out into like a cave. And when it spits you out, the box is gonna break.
Okay.
And the entrance to get out It's really, really small.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to roll a strength check to try to squeeze your way through it.
Suck it in, fatty.
21.
21. Alright. You manage to get through the small opening. You just slowly scrape your shell out through it.
Okay.
And you're now in a giant open field, staring at Brilla in the distance, which is still, it's about a 2-day trip still.
Is there a stream or anything by me?
No, but the inside of the cave does have a small water source.
Oh, no, I
It's a
just think about
natural spring.
these faster for me to jump in the...
Right, it would be, but you gotta walk.
We're walking then. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, you missed the whole trip.
I'm so sorry.
He went through the center of the earth to pop out into a cave.
Yay, wormholes!
Literally.
Giant.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
He traveled in the mouth of a purple worm.
Since my realm,
There's always a bigger
since, since my overlord has the power to use purple worms.
I guess.
He is 2,000 years old and he's smarter than anybody on the planet.
That could have been a lot worse if the third head woke up, though.
Yep.
I had choices to make.
Yep. Choices.
Choices. I think I'm kind of neutral.
I'm neutral too.
I'm
Okay.
awful good.
I'm basically trying to be the Lena Lovegood of cat
Alright,
being.
so the other
I'm awful good.
so you two have made it to Brilla, even though it's gonna be, you
Who made it there faster?
technically you did.
Light speed.
By half a day.
That gives
So
me at least a day
you'll-
to rest.
You will you arrive there on the 5th day, so you have 2 days until the auction on the 7th day. So you have basically a day and a half.
Am I gonna get a lot of looks? Giant crab walking into a human city.
A manicorn.
Anime.
There's not a huge amount of people that are going to stare at you, but there are people that are going to stare and kind of talk because they're like, we don't know what the hell you are. Along with the innkeeper, he's going to kind of like look you up and down like, what the hell?
Do you have a pond I can sleep in?
Lunch or
You're
clients.
gonna go to the park.
I'm having to say out the park and play in the pond. I can sleep there.
cheap room board.
Alright,
No,
so I
he's
guess
gonna-
we're going back to
How'd it go?
Meanwhile, at Twin Blossom Harbor.
Nobody would notice me because I can just go underwater and fall asleep.
So, I'm going to give you
Catch some food.
Meanwhile, to my pounding migraine headache.
You have a pounding migraine headache. What did I just go through?
Only
a
barely.
just for reference, since you were there first, here's Brilla.
Taking a picture.
This is the Wild Knoll Pub right here.
And then the park is
The
where
park is right next to it.
That's where I'll hang out.
That's where you can get some exercise. In the park.
Kiss the shadow.
And then I'll probably look at all of them and be like, we're constantly looking for new freaks for our circus.
There we
Would
go.
you like to join?
I got a map. I got a map.
can
You
browse
got
it
a
over.
Where's the stables?
Yo, you guys haven't made it there yet.
Oh, we haven't made it there yet? So,
No,
yeah,
no,
we have a whole boat trip to
I
go
think we're at Twin
You
Blossom
have a
Harbor.
whole boat trip.
nobody can move light speed.
Tip you.
But
You
we-
guys are at
Twin Blossom Harbor.
Twin Blossom Harbor.
With someone who's about ready to jump out of carrots and cut throats.
I'm paying attention.
I don't have Twin Blossom Harbor's map on me because I was not expecting you guys to get there yet.
But it's because we
We're
started
ahead
in
of the
Emerald
curve.
City.
Huh?
But it's because we started in Emerald City, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
We should have seen the wizard.
To see the wizard.
Yeah, he would have given us the
The
scarlet
Wizards
shoes.
of Oz.
Oh.
Which your character definitely would have wanted.
Apparently.
Oh my god, yes, wear the pretty
It's like
ruby
you got
red
your
shoe.
stiletto boots.
It'll go
It's like
great
an
with
item
the
that he
tiara.
finds in the middle of the quest. This was delightful.
I can't wait for you to put Yash's picture up on Reddit.
Okay, wait. I do have a
Already up
question.
on Reddit.
Do you smell
I
like
gotta go
death?
find- see the comments.
I
Oh my
mean,
god.
maybe because like
Would
Okay, hold on. Let me explain what's going on.
okay? Yes, please do.
So you both arrive at the stables at the same time. You arrive slightly earlier, annoyed with a headache, and right behind you comes the
Well,
constant singing bard and his companion.
with a quite frazzled-looking cat-like creature.
you,
She was
sir,
on the
are
water for the entire
quite
time.
the spirited singer for a day and a half.
That's all I know, man.
It's only been. I look at you and I go. It's only been a day and a half.
Guys gotta pay the bills somehow.
I need a boat now.
Oh, we have a connection to a boat. Can you make him stop singing?
Would you please stop singing?
Well, see, the thing about me and singing is that sometimes
I want to activate my dread aura and intimidate him into stopping singing.
Okay,
Good idea. I got 5.
I'm gonna allow it.
And to roll with advantage.
It's a totally different campaign. I'm allowing it.
Amy,
Oh.
I'm shaking. My gum hurts down here, and then the hot and then
So
I
you
forgot the
feel
hot chocolate went psh, and it
A
hurt.
So-
chill of death. An icy chill of death. And vaguely see a spirit-like creature hovering around my shoulders for just a moment. And holy shit.
Oh, give me your roll of advantage, my
Uh,
friend.
It's a 23 for intimidation.
Or a 1 if you didn't have advantage.
Or a 1 if I didn't have advantage.
Oh, you have to roll against that, right? With their
Yeah.
intimidation?
Roll
You have to
against
roll
it.
against it.
Mhm.
What did you add, Josh?
Just intimidation.
15 plus your
Intimidation.
intimidation. It's a intimidation, isn't? Does he roll intimidation as well?
What'd you roll? 23.
23.
I rolled a 18. Pretty fucking close.
Intimidation is charisma.
I know. Wait, intimidation plus charisma?
No, you just
Yours-
add your intimidation. Intimidation
Do you have
is
proficiency?
charisma.
I do have proficiency. Sorry.
So it'll be your charisma modifier
sweet.
plus 2.
This would be 20. Dirty
20.
20.
All right,
It's still free shit.
just barely. You're mildly
Just
intimidated
barely.
enough.
Josh still won.
I'll
Yeah.
stop singing around you, sir. But I gotta find a way to raise money to get these horses back to where they came from.
I will literally pay you for you to not sing for at least 24 hours.
Dio, sir.
I'm gonna give him 5
We
gold.
can we can.
Yeah.
have a
So is
gentleman's
5 gold
agreement on
enough to
that.
get the horses back?
I mean, it costs
Well,
you.
it depends who you're talking to.
I'm going up to the goblins there.
Well, yeah. The thing is, have we made it to this? To
You know
were-
Cork,
you were
right?
At the stable, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, there's a goblin just kind of like sitting in the corner.
I'm gonna
like,
go up and be
counting
like,
some gold coins.
"Hello, friend of Cork. Affiliation of near no knowledge of Cork. You know Cork, right?
stable master.
You know, golds. Golds. He goes back down, flipping through his coins.
We have gold and would like to get these horses back to Korg in the Emerald City. And that's it. Just take the horses. Just take the horse back. That's it.
I don't see gold yet.
What is your
I'm
name?
gonna hold out 1 piece of gold at first, just for taking a horse back. I'm gonna pull out 1 more piece of gold. It's just a horse that
You
you
start
are.
making a positive motion when she's laid out enough gold.
That is a terrible way to do this.
He's just gonna sit down now.
Stable master.
Just ask him how much gold.
How
Mr.
much gold?
Persuasion.
How much? Would you be so kind as to take our horse back to the Emerald City for, say, 10 gold?
Do persuasion.
But you
20
can't
gold?
sing.
I would have done 5.
Yeah, you
Five.
can't sing.
Oh, I know.
swear to
Remember
God, if
that.
you sing.
They're good, but can't sing.
Nat 20
And that's 20 plus
plus
your
my
persuasion.
There was a circus, not 20s on checks.
Persuasion's 2 plus proficiency,
Hey,
so
you
24.
Oh, you left your press.
5. Now it's coming out of your paycheck.
Coming out of my paycheck. I've got
Wait,
money.
where is your money?
My money is.
How much do you have?
Okay.
You guys ain't got money. I got
pieces.
You
Gave
got
us
20
He gave us 5. That's
I
why I
didn't
was
say
like,
that.
why
Hey,
did you say 10?
It's still technically money.
I
Yeah,
can't
but it's
cover
only
that.
good in one place for one thing.
Probably
didn't
think
specify
before you
that.
speak.
It's like a check.
Yeah.
You can't just cash
Okay.
it in.
Just forge it.
He's gonna do it. And I'm
Gold.
going to. What?
10 gold.
10 gold.
Do you have 10 gold?
5 gold, apparently.
Then why did you say 10 gold?
Because you're gonna help me out of the situation.
I don't have that!
Wait, how much did you pay me?
It sounds like a real
Wait,
miracle.
Yash, you paid me to stop
5
singing.
Yeah, I gave you 5.
gold!
5 gold? Great, I have 10 gold.
Alright.
From the guy earlier, and 5 from you.
He takes 10 gold, he goes behind the horse,
Wow.
starts running back to Emerald City. And he goes back and starts counting his gold.
Wow.
You guys should have just done that.
You
Yeah.
are
Alright, you know
You
what?
Shoot
paid
one.
me 10 gold to smack a horse's ass. Congratulations.
I like this guy. I like this guy.
Tis your name, sir.
Doesn't matter. You
No,
gotta count gold.
I intend to write a song about you, sir, in the future. I would like to honor your contribution to the quest.
Was your
I'm like-
intelligence
I'm-
not fine?
It's bad, dude.
Just
I'm
It's
playing.
a fucking
Okay,
-1. I am playing
Yash-
2 character, man.
I look at you with the word help in my eyes.
Not, this guy's not my issue. I just need to get on the boat, get on my way.
Alright,
We have a boat.
name's Zip.
Zip.
We as in
Zip the horse wrangler.
I have to get to Brilla. By any means.
does that gold that he just gave the horse ass slapper cover your guys' boat fee?
Well, yeah, it's covered. Crag said that he would get us to Brilla.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Because he just paid that goblin twice what I paid for a carriage to smack a horse in the ass.
Why did you do that?
My intelligence is -1. I'm playing a character, guys.
I am managing all of your money from now on.
Sweet, I have an agent now. Hashtag Hollywood. Hashtag actor goals.
You get
Oh.
no more hot chocolate.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm ready for that boat.
Yes, so
Just
I'm
listen
going
to
to
your
do.
cup. Listen to your
I'm
cup.
following Craig's instructions.
Greg?
Krog's instructions to find
Alright.
where our boat is.
So you head down to the docks, and you see there's another goblin down there, and he recognizes you. He's jumping up, down, like waving his hands as high as he can, even though it's only like an extra, 6 inches.
Right. And I see him. Oh, there's our ride. Are you coming? That did not help the situation.
Robbie, did you swallow that crystal?
Yeah. How big is this boat?
It's not gonna be big enough. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
The boat is actually a fairly large 60-footer. It's a trading vessel.
Okay.
Keep
there's
him in the
enough
back.
room to get away from the singing at least.
Yes.
Yeah. About that, your little goblin companion tells you, I didn't pay me much for this room for you guys, so you guys are gonna have to share.
I will.
Let's see.
We will find a way.
And
For that
it's
to
only got like straw beds.
I mean, there's also. Would they mind if I just like nested up somewhere on the roof?
I mean, it's your funeral if you fall out in the ocean, but sure.
That is true. I do have good claws,
And also make our passage across the sea much more enjoyable by providing some entertainment.
He is a good entertainer. I will say that. Normally, it's just the consistency I think that's started to drain on me. But he normally does do quite well in his.
As long as it's instrumental for the next 24 hours.
Crap, I gotta look up my, forgot to write down
So
my,
on the ship there is a small crew cabin area along with a guest cabin area and a small tavern. There's about 30 people on the boat heading to can't see this map.
You're right there.
King's Rose. They're gonna get there in about a
I'm gonna
day.
look at you and be like, at least it's free.
They'll probably be there by early morning.
Question.
Yes.
Did he just want the
And then I'm also
bind,
gonna
or did
go.
he want the whole book?
Well, you have to get the
Yeah.
binding from the auction and then go find the
That's
9
it.
pages. to
No,
the
no,
book.
my people.
He wasn't specific.
No, he was not.
No,
Friends, not really.
he
Sure.
wasn't specific.
No,
You'll just have to figure that out.
Big personality.
Oh yeah.
very big.
I
Very,
know
very
what
big.
he wants, but he wasn't specific.
Yeah,
to
I
look at?
figured that.
We're getting to know each other.
Alright, so you guys gonna do anything while you're on the boat? Or you want me to
While
do
I'm on the
anything?
boat, I would love to perform for everybody on it.
You want to perform
Yes.
on the boat?
Um,
Roll.
I'm going to figure out.
Is your character well you traveled the ocean before, so you shouldn't get seasick.
Honey, you calculate.
I rolled a d10 to figure out what my routine is. I'm gonna dance.
Honey,
You're
you
a dance.
do know that with when you have the proficiency, you add the proficiency bonus to this number.
Yes.
Okay, and so you are doing that.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
doing that.
It's just not. It's written as 2 and not 4, so it's confusing.
Is the shifter or the Rudinite have seasickness at all? Are you pretty okay on the sea?
I've never been on the sea.
You've never been on the sea?
I've been on the mainland this whole time.
I have with the traveling
Roll a
circus.
constitution check.
Both of us.
If you have not been on the sea, then yes.
I have been with the circus.
Okay, you should be okay.
11.
You should be okay,
Do you need
but
water?
you don't really feel the greatest.
All right,
so
let me go get water for you.
you're kind of like upset stomach now with the migraine.
Oh no.
No.
Very unpleasant.
The bard will
Not in the greatest
perform. Huh?
Not in the greatest mood.
You're right. The bard's going to perform at the small tavern for the boat ride. What did you roll for your performance check?
My performance is not awesome. 8.
8. Okay.
Wow. She was
That's
right.
not an expertise. I didn't roll great.
Is this yours or mine? It was right
That's
here.
yours. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a little water.
You make a whopping 9 gold.
Almost makes up for what you lost.
So but
Rolled an
that's
8.
about it.
You were right about
It's
his
a work in
consistency.
progress, that routine.
I need you to also roll an intelligence check on that.
Oh, that's going to be a different story.
I know.
Intelligence is 14, but it's 13 because I have a -1 modifier.
You realize that 3 of the gold coins are actually copper painted with gold. So you only made 6 gold and 3 copper.
So you didn't even come close.
So somebody on the boat, shafted you. pretty hard.
Shortchanged me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You notice because the coppers are slightly smaller than the gold pieces.
I'm not in my element. I'm usually a land performer.
You were right about the
This
consistency
campaign.
issues.
Okay, that,
It's off
that,
to a really fun start, though, I gotta say.
that helped a lot.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I
Okay.
drank this and then it's like, then when I used the steak stick,
Um,
it went too long too, but I
Alright,
was
so you guys have arrived at King's Rose.
Oh.
As you guys get off the boat, you notice, not you, your head's in the way.
Going down.
Kane, it's Kane, right? Kane, you notice somebody who's kind of eyeing you down, and you know who they are, but they're just kind of like eyeing you like you look familiar, but they can't really tell who you are. You can tell that it's one of the members
Of the order?
of the order. They're just like sitting at the end of the docks, watching everyone come off. And he kind of looks at you, and it's kind of like eyes usually go by.
I'll turn and make conversation with them.
Just think she's really, really
So, you're banned on singing's over, by the way. Yeah, thank you for the passage. I appreciate that.
You're
Of
welcome,
course,
sir.
you're welcome. Yes.
And safe travels to you both.
Thank
Likewise.
you too. Yes, we must be off to Brilla.
Brillo.
Yes. Did we not tell you?
Interesting. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Yeah, just like, can I have a bullet now?
Wait a minute. Where in Brill are you going to?
I didn't say I was going
He
to
didn't
Brillo.
say he was going there.
Oh.
He just said it was interesting.
Sorry.
I don't think it's very interesting. It's a very
Your
large
interesting
town. A
made
lot of
me interested that you might be interested in that we went to Brill as well.
water.
What?
Yeah.
You just confused me.
Yes.
That and I started coughing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't know where you're traveling to, but good luck on your travels. It's
Thank
none
you.
of our business.
How far a walk is it to Brillo from here?
Oh, it's a walk. I mean, you're here. Brilla's there.
So it has to be horse.
Oh, we should have taken the horses with us. Robbie,
No,
we
because
should-
we couldn't have the trip from
the
land
horse
to land.
could have gone on the boat.
The horse
20
probably
days.
could have
So
gone
it
on
has
the
to be
boat,
horse.
Has to be
but
horse.
then it would have been a more expensive trip back, which
Probably carriage.
technically I'm saving up for. But
You're
no,
saving?
Don't you wish you told me first?
now I
Maybe stop throwing
At least you don't sing.
I'm a famous person. I don't have good money management.
It took you
That's
maybe
most
to
famous
get to a day and a half,
Yeah,
plus
Dan,
another half,
it's a cross.
well, almost a full day across in 2 days. You guys will just make it if you take a carriage and leave right now.
Okay.
It's a 5-day journey. on
We do need to
carriage.
get a carriage as we have so much urgency to get to Brilla. I do have 4 gold, and with your 6 gold, we could actually probably rent a carriage. Okay.
A capital agreement. Let's do it.
So I'm going to go to the carriage master and ask for their fastest horse, if I could, please.
I'll split that cost with you.
Oh, are you traveling to Brilla as well?
Yes.
Oh,
on the
wonderful.
condition that you half the amount of singing that you do.
Done.
Yeah.
There are many other ways I can entertain a soul besides singing.
I don't mind other ways right now. Just a bit much on the singing at the moment.
Singing shall
A day and a half of non-stop singing.
That is an
Too
agreeable
much.
amount of time, sir.
Alright, the horse stabler will talk to you. And the people that run the stable are also known as the King's Guard.
Ah, yes.
They're basically the army for Brilla.
Ah,
They
okay.
they basically run all the travel through Odriel.
So I'm going to speak with them and be like, we are from Korg's Carnival from Emerald City, and we are heading to see Vop's auction, our good friend.
Great. You know, it costs you 14 gold and do some papers. 14 gold, 4 silver.
14 gold and 4
That's
silver.
that's the fastest carriage to Brilla. Take about 5 days.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. Alright, so 7 gold and 2 silver apiece.
I'll put up 7 gold.
So I need your.
Some silver.
I have
6.
6 gold and 3 copper. So you got it.
Okay. I have the 4 silver if you need. I bought a staff earlier. And wrote
I
some
just
gold.
spent all mine.
I could break one of the gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
3,
like 14
and then
altars.
I'll do our half of the 2
Plus, like
silver.
14 for the altars. You're lucky
Okay.
I bought a robe.
All right. So here is your 14 gold and 4 silver.
Alright. He throws it in the pouch, and he hands you a paper. He's like, take it over there and get the carriage.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Good night. And you go, good sir.
I'm not a knight.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, good sir.
Soldier.
Soldier. Thank you, good soldier. I am
One
but a
day
mere
a general,
fighter.
perhaps.
He just says, he calls you a weirdo and just wanders back. So.
I'm very used to that.
Yeah, that
And-
sounds
and
about
you-
right.
And you can hear some of the other guards talking in the corner, talking bad about the people that come from Emerald City.
I am very used to that as well.
Mm.
And we go into.
You notice that as you guys are getting in your carriage, just like off to the edge of the stable, you see the same guy that saw you at the docks. He's just kind of like peering around the building, looking at you.
I'll tug my scarf up a bit more and get inside the carriage.
All right, and I will travel with it because I have land proficiencies, vehicles of land.
Rest up inside the carriage. Like, did I ever tell you guys the tale of Star Wars?
I don't believe I've ever heard of these Star Wars.
Good news, we have a whole carriage ride for me to get through it.
Oh boy.
You said not singing.
Yeah, I
It's
did
not a
say-
song.
At least
Say
he's
no
not
singing.
singing.
Dungeons and Cats.
In the cramped carriage, you would notice my armor's like hella musty.
I do have a tail, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
probably
like hella
that's
musty.
Roadie.
It's like rusted and like it has not been taken care of. It's like barely holding together.
So how do you have an armor in class of 19?
A shield in my room.
All right, so yeah, we are off in our carriage. Our awkward carriage ride.
It all starts with 2 Jedi Knights who are approaching a weird donut spaceship.
What's a Jedi? What's a spaceship? What's a
I'll
donut?
get to it in 3 stories.
So, 5 days later, you guys arrive at Barilla.
Not enough time for the Empire Strikes Back.
So it is now the 10th day, the spring equinox, roughly about 8 in the morning, when you guys arrive at Barilla. It's the day of the auction. The marketplace that you guys... Oh, I gotta pull the map back up. Sorry.
I wish I could just touch it and then see where we are.
I know. If I have more money, I'll go buy one of those really nice fancy,
Ooh, the touch screens.
the really nice fancy touch ones.
Nice.
So we could just like touch it for you.
They have those at like the Pacific Science Center in
I'm
Seattle.
so tired.
Wait. I'm not a unicorn.
You're not a unicorn.
I'm not a manicorn.
You're a woman accord.
You could have asked me.
I'm not. I don't have a horn. I'm just a horse
Yeah, what's your horn?
Zero hindsight.
There's a glue.
with a weird hat.
Bring your head over here.
No.
I'm gonna give you a horn.
No.
Bring your head
It's
over here.
big. It's not
No.
I know.
normal
I'm just
at
moving
all.
all over. Okay.
My horn is under my hat.
There we go. Can you guys all see it okay?
Yeah.
Great.
If not, I have a picture.
Yes, you all see it.
Ish.
Okay, so since you guys are coming from King's Rose, you guys will be going through this way, and you'll stop at the steps of King Stenar. As you guys travel up the steps, there is a huge 8-foot section of the steps that looks like it was completely rebuilt and cast in bronze. And it says on one of the steps, "Here lies King Stenar, crushed by ogres."
Oh my.
Now we know what the steps are named after him.
Now remember, let me do the bidding. You keep quiet.
You could definitely hear this, Yash.
Do you need my stipend?
Yes, you're going to give that to me. You are not going to try to throw it all at one time.
The auction early to try to get early access.
Okay.
Do you guys know the lay of the city by
I would
chance?
like to
Well, yes, we've performed here
try
many
to place
times.
a private bid in and see if I get the item before
I'm
it's-
trying to find my way. Apparently, we
Interesting.
might be going the same
Okay.
direction again
Let me do it
That
when
is
Dawn gets
quite
here.
curious.
to the
It's
auction
not
house.
here yet.
Technically, she
Yes.
We found a stalker.
She arrived half a day after you.
Okay.
I assure you, I am not a stalker. We seem to coincidentally be on a very similar journey.
But player to player, you have one on your back.
You've got a stalker and you're stalking us. This is suspect.
You're being stalked by the stalker.
What?
So, yes, we are going to the auction. We are going to Zop's auction. And,
I need to go there as well. If I can follow you, that's great.
yes, we can follow. We can follow each other.
Well, not each other, because I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, then
So
you
we'd
will
be
follow
But
going
it's
us.
important to
Yes.
establish that you are following us.
Yes, I will be following you to the auction house.
All right.
Holy
We're
crap.
going-
Holy crap. Are there cigarettes in this world? Kane feels like he needs a cigarette right now.
That'd be bad for the cat.
Would you eat?
Is this a
there's
beta?
silver leaf, which is the usual common drug of choice.
I like silverleaf.
But there also is a type of tobacco that you can get.
Yeah, but like that's not going to do much for me.
Got any redstone?
So yeah, we are going to make ourselves to Zop's auction.
Okay. So Zop's traveling auction is going to be here. It's one of the largest buildings in town.
Yes.
As you guys get there, it's only about 8 o'clock. But I'm going to deal with you first, because you got there
Right.
first, technically.
I'm going to pee. Fill me in.
So you're arriving early,
Yes.
before they get there.
I want to pretty much before doors open.
Okay, when you get there, there are at the front door are 2 King's Guards. They're part of the military, and they're basically guarding the door. There's a big sign on the door that says Zop's Traveling Auction at 1 p.m. It's currently 8 in the morning.
Hello.
The hell are you? Kind of just looks at you.
Oh, crap.
Crab. I'm Crabbo.
Oh. I don't get many of you in the mainland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that, things happen, It is what.
The other guard kind of looks at you. Are you the reason we had to keep patrolling the pond last night?
Probably.
We got some weird calls about something in the pond, but none of us did. None of us wanted to touch it.
That would be me. I took it out.
Oh, okay.
It's cheaper to get in the end.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
when you can breathe underwater, it just nobody bugs you.
You know what? Yep, that's a great
You
advantage.
just lay down.
Yeah.
Um,
We thought about attacking whatever was in there, but none of us really wanted to attack the pond. Would have been kind of weird.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
trying to get early access.
I'm sorry, there's no really access here. I mean, we can't even go in.
It's Evelyn's arcade.
And
This building's owned by Zop.
is Zop in?
I'm sure he's in.
Pizza.
I'm only in particular one item that I have lots of money to get to it.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, we're really not part of the auction. Can't really help you. We're just here to guard the door, make sure nobody gets in. That's not
Could
supposed
you
to.
just let me in? I have a ticket already for the auction. I'm here on business.
We're not part of the auction, though, sir. We're just here to guard the door.
Or the door's locked.
He goes and reaches on the door and kind of takes the handle and it doesn't move. Yep, definitely locked.
Since this is, it's gonna take it like a big pop-up tent or something. Or
No, this is a magnificent wooden building. Consider this almost like a type of concert hall type building.
Oh, lovely.
I said concert type hall. It's a fairly large. If you look on the map, it is like the largest building besides the castle in the whole city. It's just a huge wooden structure. It's like 3 or 4 stories high.
Is there a way to get a hold of him at all? Will he is in there?
Not that we know of. You probably just have to wait. They usually let people in about a half an hour early. Sometimes an hour, depending on how big the crowd
Is there a way I can get a message to him?
We might be able to try to get a message to him. No guarantees, but we'll try. I mean,
It's
not
either that-
every day we see a crab boat.
Well, then you know it's urgent. And I'm here on the street for business.
What type of business are you here on
I
again?
need to procure an item that is up for auction, and I'd like to get it before it goes on auction.
Okay. The second guard kind of just like looks over at you. Like, I might be able to get a hold of Zop.
10 gold.
Persuasion.
14.
Kind of looks around. 10 gold in the back alley.
Alright.
He looks over and he's like, John, I'll be back.
Probably more of a day's wage for him.
So he walks you to the back alley where there's a back entrance. The back entrance has 2 giant orcs.
Oh, lovely.
9 foot tall, very dirty.
This guy takes the security really well.
You also need to roll a. Oh, I need a character sheet. I need to figure this out precisely.
Holly John.
Roll a perception check.
Again, that's going to be a perception. Wisdom. 14.
You also notice, hiding in the shadows of the back alley, up on the rooftops, and even one behind a barrel, that there are 7 Tabaxi assassins. Also, watching the back door.
Holy shit.
The guard goes up to the orcs and speaks some real quick, kind of broken orcish to them. You speak orcish?
No.
Okay. You don't know what they're talking about. He kind of just like points back to you, to the crab, and doesn't look like it's going very well. And then the guard comes back here and he's like, well, they're going to send it to Zop, but there's no guarantees. Apparently Zop's had a really bad day.
Did you notice the 7 Tabascos around us?
I do now. Yeah, Zop's got some killer security, literally.
So do I wait here or do I go with you?
He said that if Zop was okay with it, that they would find you at the Mole Tavern. If not, you'll have to come back with the rest of the people.
Okay, I'll head to the Mill Tavern then. I'll give him his 10 gold as promised, and on my way I
He flips 2 gold back to the orc.
go. Okay.
The orc splits it between his other orc buddy. They each take a gold.
I'm just gonna kind of just walk out and just kind of just point at the tabaxis on the rep and just walk out.
Yeah, they see you point and then they just like dart back into the shadows.
That's the negative fire.
You have to move.
Are you gonna do anything, Unicorn?
Um,
Or are you gonna wait patiently for the auction to open?
I'm just gonna wait.
Just gonna wait.
door.
Alright.
Storm the door.
What about you three? You three are now in town. It is now
Well, we had led him to Zop's auction.
We gotta get
right,
to
but
that
he gets there
auction.
early,
Yeah.
so I had to deal with him first.
Yeah, and so the auction is going to be opening soon, right? Because our journey was very long.
Right, but you guys got there in the morning. It's probably about 8:30.
The tavern is nearby, though. Yeah, it's really close.
So this is the Wild Old Pub.
Okay. So we'll say this is where the auction will be, but it's going
And
to
the
be in the
auction's
evening.
there at the start.
Do you want to come and see where the pub is and get a drink?
Sure.
They make some really good silver leaf drinks.
Is it far from the auction house?
No, it's literally the pub's here. The auction house is here. It's literally around the corner.
It's next to my pond.
I mean, it's a couple blocks away.
How crowded are the streets?
Today they're fairly crowded.
Do the doors open like Western doors, or do they open like normal, like top to bottom doors?
For
The pub.
I'll tell you in a second. I gotta bring it up.
Sorry.
Do you guys mind if we take a lesser traveled path?
Oh, not at all. I like alleys.
Yeah, crowds, you know.
I don't like crowds.
Pickpockets, whatnot.
Crowds are where I live for, though. Everyone loves me.
Then you can go to the crowded way.
Everyone.
Loves.
Everyone.
Not me.
But
Not the
We
spirit
don't want
corn.
to draw that much attention because of our class. So it's
Just
probably
to give
best
you
to
guys a
avoid.
topography of Brilla, like what the city looks like.
Okay.
Because I don't know if any of you guys read about it.
No.
Brilla is the capital city of Odrium. It's the largest and oldest standing capital in all of Draubone, 1400 years old. It's primarily always been run by humans, but a few half-elves have ruled over its land, which was Stenarth, who's now buried in the steppes out front.
Ah, yes. So is it now a democracy?
Sure. It was founded by humans after they left the original settlement of Emerald City. It is a particularly industrial steampunk type city that has the ability to make a type of artificial light source that the locals don't know how to harness. So there is like an ambient light through the city streets and inside buildings that the people just go with. The city's founder, thousands of years ago, made a device called an engine that
Some
runs
chicken
off
and I
a
was gonna
bright,
make green
unknown,
beans and
pale
eat,
blue light
garlic
source
bread.
that never fades and never diminishes. This has allowed the city to not use traditional candles, torches, oil lamps for its light source, but instead uses a device made from sourced material that harnesses the engine's energy for light through the air. The devices are called filaments that are made solely by the city's alchemists and engineers. Due to their unknown mechanics of the engine, it's never been able to be reproduced, and all who have tried have perished into a pile of ash. So just give you a brief breakdown of the city. The demographics are mostly humans. There's some halflings, elves, dwarves, very, very few dwarves. Even less gnomes, and even less others.
I'm probably the only one in the city.
Brilla is surrounded by a 40-foot stone wall with bastions, ballistas, catapults, and hot oils cauldrons, protected by Odrium's king guards and roughly 10,000 soldiers. You know, rumored throughout the land that Odrium has one of the largest gold archives at 453 million approximate gold pieces.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold pieces. Oh, honey, we can make money here.
It's dark.
It has a rough population of about 290,000.
Just coloring a pencil with a pencil.
The architecture, the city itself is compromised of hard limestone walls with limestone and volcanic rock making up the buildings. The city is lighted by an engine under the castle, which most people know about, but nobody really talks about. The castle is made from limestone and volcanic rock with some metal plating across for its extra security, and gleams when the sun hits it. It can be seen for miles when it's super bright. The city has a very medieval feel, but it's structured fundamentally more of a steampunk industrial age.
This will conclude our session for today. Come back next week to find out what happens in our adventures next time on Vaults of Lore.